Maybe. We'll see. Hold on. No. Welcome in, everybody. Wait, I'll say hi to everybody and then I'll switch over. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to see. 2-Bit Dork, welcome in. Actually first. Then we have Parse. Welcome in. Kuyamaya Stupa, welcome in. Microphone Trash, why? It's because this is the only microphone I have that I can use outside, which is what I'll be doing. I'll be outside. So unfortunately, unless somebody's magically going to send me a like in real life mic, this is unfortunately the mic you're stuck with. Welcome in anyway, Tuna. Also, hey Ergy. Headphone mics? Yeah, it's the it's my headset mic. I'm snipping my fingers, but nothing seems to happen. Okay. Oh, hold on. Cool. I'll be right there. I'll be there in a second. Magic microphone. Oh yeah, magic microphone. Exactly. Yeah. Hello, hello. How's it going? I don't know. I don't actually know if I've set up the camera right. Let me actually see with the stream preview. Talk to me later. We should make a filter profile thing. Yes, Tuna. Yes, please. I would actually like that because I don't have like right now. I don't have a I don't have like another mic that I can use in situ. You know what I mean? Or kind of in situ, like when I'm cooking and stuff. Why can't I see my? We see until right under your eyes. That's very funny. Okay, here I will. I can't see the stream preview. I'm assuming when I'm bent over or like when I'm on the ground like this, you can see me. I'm assuming that's the case. Actually, I need to go do something with the. Hold on, give me a second. You're probably going to see a lot of this going back and forth, to be honest. Stay locked in for now? Okay. You know what's really funny is that you could probably see my shoes from here. Your head is cut off by standing, but who cares? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll probably be like bent over for the most part anyway. So, today what we're gonna do is, I basically have all of my plants, that were in the, I'm just like showing the tripod so that again. So basically all my plants are down here. I've taken them out of the, basically I've taken them out of the, the storage cabinet thingy. Hold on, I think I fucked this up. Let me set this down. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna water some of my plants. And then we're gonna set up the rest of them on this, and well, we're probably gonna water all of my plants, to be honest with you. And then if there's time, you know, I'll probably, how did I have this set up before? I'm assuming this is fine. It is what it is. Hey, Christopher Wallace, don't dox yourself, lady. Yeah, I'm not showing the street, really, you know, like, there's no way you can really dox me. Unless you're, like, super fucking motivated, and in that case, it's like, you could probably always have doxed me, you know? So, I guess where do we start? I probably will start with, like, figuring out which plants go where, and then we'll water them one by one, or whatever, in batches. Sending this to Rainbolt. I don't know who that is. A lot of my plants are actually have been very mad at not being in proper light, which is what it is. You know, it's winter. That's how it be. But you know, it's what has to happen. My olive tree, I feel like my olive tree, I would say that it's dying, but it's, you know, I can't tell for sure. I think I need to give it a good water and then see if it'll bounce back from that. Hey Parallax, man, that call we had last night was fun. Did we have a call last night? I did not remember. Were we supposed to have a call last night, though? That's the better question. How are you doing, Parallax? Okay, so where does this go? Okay, here. This one, set you here for right now. So over here, we're gonna use this to water later. And why not? I'll show some of my plants as well. This is my whale tail. It's called a whale tail snake plant. And it's doing quite well actually. It's put out a bunch of new babies, so that's cool. Let's set it here. Oh, that's the other thing I needed to do to this. Actually, we should probably do this before we start with this. This is like, wait, hold on. Did I tighten this? Hello? Oh, you know what? I guess it didn't need it. I gave this a good rinse. Actually, I swept the entire porch before I started because it was so fucking, like, the pollen was so bad. There was literally a thick layer of it on everything. Like, everything. I'm not kidding. Like, here's a really good example. Here's a planter, and this is like, it's supposed to be, like, obviously you can see, like, how fucking bad the pollen is. And this was like, it was, yeah, everything. It was just everywhere. Also here, let me check up on chat real quick. Reflection in the window is the thing. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Ford the Perfect, I just have a question. Go ahead with the question. How do you keep these things alive? I struggle to water myself, let alone immobile children who can't even scream. Nice Crocs, thank you. I don't know how to explain it to you, Tuna. It is a little bit like, you are, some of them are really easy to take care of. Like these guys are called snake plants. They don't actually require a lot of water to survive. And they really just need bright sunlight. That's kind of it. But it's also like one of those things that, like, sometimes you take care of, like, things that are not yourself more than things that are yourself. Does that make sense? I don't really know. I don't know if that hits home for everybody, but you know. And of course, I am not a perfect plant parent. I'm definitely better at some plants than others, and better at, like, remembering. Like, so for example, here's a kind of plant. This is called a syngonium. I am shit at keeping syngoniums. You can tell this is a years-old plant at this point. I am really bad at, like, knowing or remembering to water it, right? So it does really poorly under my care. And yes, right, like the fucking stream. Thanks, Rezi. How are you doing? Are there multiple things that are yourself? Wait, what is that multiple things that are yourself? No, we did not have a talk. This is a joke. You and I were supposed to talk last night. I'm sorry, Para. Hit me up tonight. I'm free. Okay. So, next, we have this guy. Orchids are pretty easy to remember to take care of. This one's doing really well, and it's actually blooming for, like, the second fucking time this year. For no goddamn reason whatsoever. So, you know, that's cool. I'm happy. And it is a rather unique looking orchid too. Like, you don't often see, like, you often see orchids that are, like, they have fully green leaves, and this one has, like, variegated leaves on the edges. So that's neat, you know? I've had this one for years. It's not too hard to take care of. A lot of them, like, you know, you can keep them in soil, but what I'll do for quite a lot of plants, especially, and this is kind of a depression hack, if you will, right? You can keep plants in these, like, cups, basically, and keep them in moss, and then they'll survive longer without watering, you know, because that's usually the thing that kills plants, is that people forget to water them. So, you know, there are ways to hack it so that you can take care of plants without like killing them, you know. Um, this is another little orchid. Here, hold on. It's another little orchid that I got. It's a really cute little planter too, like a cute little bear planter. And whenever this puts out flowers, they're like little tiny yellow flowers. And in fact, here actually, let me grab something to show you. Where can I put this? Let's put them up here. Let me make sure I'm not missed anything cool. Cool. Here, I'll show you something cool. Dismiss. Come on, stop. So for the past couple years, I've been collecting. Well, I say past couple of years, and it's really been 1 year, kind of. I've been collecting the flowers from my orchids and my Hoyas. So the yellow flower, the yellow flowers at the bottom here are the flowers from the orchid I just showed you from last year. The white flowers are like Hoya flowers from another plant, and then this year's crop of like yellow flowers are right there, and then of course you have that purple orchid that's still blooming. I just waited till they were all dried and fell off, and then I just like put them in this little bottle. So I don't know, it's cool. I like it. Okay, what's next? Okay, we'll put this one up here. So this one's a cactus. Well, it's actually Rhipsalis, but you know, only plant nerds are gonna be mad about that. It's actually called like it's actually called something like what's it called? It's called like drunken bones or something like that. It's because they look like little finger bones. Like they look like little finger joints. So it's also called like I forget the name, but it's basically got bones in the word, okay? It's very thirsty though, so we're gonna water it. But first I'm just going to put it somewhere. Maybe no, it needs more sun. So probably right there. Okay, cool. What's next? Oh, let's do this one. Here's another snake plant. So this one, oops, sorry. This one's actually, I call this one my rude boy. Probably obvious why I call him my rude boy. This is a walking snake. This is called a walking Sansevieria. And the reason why it's called walking Sansevieria is because when it inevitably puts out babies like that one, it actually puts them off, you can't really tell, but it's off to the side. So it, like, each baby gets like a little sideways route and then like goes upwards. So eventually over time they look like they're kind of like walking somewhere. Because it has big roots, right? Yes, absolutely. Hey Tides and Wine, welcome in. Where is Allie? She would love a plant stream. Oh, that's a good question. Here, let me tag Allie. Thanks, Leonard. Also, welcome in. Wait, let me tag Allie. Link in alert. This is my rude boy. I had an idea for a short story today related to plants. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna have to tell me what the story is, or like the idea. Okay, here. Let's put you here for right now, and then we'll come back. Um, so there are a couple plants that I want to repot. But let's find places for them first. Here's a Hoya that I'm going to repot. It desperately needs to go into a bigger thing. Right now it's in this cup filled with moss, and it needs to upgrade desperately because it's essentially being stunted by not having enough like space to grow, and also not me not giving it any fertilizer. But you know, that's just because I've been well, I wouldn't say lazy, but I've not been bringing I've been forgetting to bring over my fertilizer. And anyway, it's been winter and all that shit, so okay. This one is an anthurium. And it's like a long leaf anthurium, so that's kind of neat. I am blanking on which one this is. There's a name for this one, but it's doing well for me, surprisingly. I feel like I usually kill anthuriums. Let's see. It's about someone who forgot what the taste of homegrown strawberries tastes like. I had this mental image of something handling a monstrous watermelon-sized strawberry that had been GMO'd. Shit. Which of these plants belongs to Hermes? Well, you see, this is a Hermes plant. If you'll notice right here, you can see some evidence of some chewing on this. So actually, I guess you could say it's this one, which is why I don't typically now place this plant on this level, because this fuckface will actually come over and just like munch on the plants whenever he feels like it. Here, I will put this one here. We'll put the olive tree down here, see what happens. So yeah, you know, he's a piece of shit. You know what's the other plant that he eats is he eats this one. He eats this one. They both eat this one quite a lot as well. Which is not really why this looks raggedy as it is. It's raggedy for other reasons, but you know. Okay. So this one is my Monstera. It's a baby Monstera. I need to put this in soil. I will probably put this in soil today, honestly. We'll see. But it needs to go into soil so that it can get bigger leaves and get massive. So you know. Aren't lots of plants poisonous to cats? So you kind of have to define poisonous. Lots of plants are toxic to cats, but it won't like kill them. Well, it's weird because yes, most plants are gonna fuck up their stomachs, right? But also, cats are kind of stupid, and will keep eating them even though it makes their tummies upset. But that's really what that's all we'll do. It'll just make their tummies upset. You know what I mean? Now, there are some plants like lilies that are truly toxic, and that any amount of lilies will kill cats. So you want to be sure you want to make sure you never like let your cats eat or like ingest lilies, or any part of the lily plant. This is my other planter that I got. That's like, this is a Hoya. Hoyas are actually like cat safe for the most part. So if they ate these leaves, it would not hurt them. Oh hey, Allie! Welcome in! Our cat does that too. Yeah. I don't have any tips on headache. And the moment I wake up tomorrow, just don't. Kitty arrived. True! Ma'am, TOS, that pot has tits. Listen, this titty pot is not TOS, okay? I'm gonna put this titty pot right here, though. Okay, next. Here's another plant that I am going to need. I'm going to repot today is this other little baby Monstera that I have. It just this leaf is actually on its way out. But I'm not gonna cut it off or anything. It needs a bigger pot. This pot is too small for it, but I have not been wanting to repot it because it's winter. My feelings to us woke pot. As for your headaches, Tuna, I'm not really sure. Maybe, like, do you happen to have, like, a vastly different routine when it's not work time, you know? Like, I feel like that's usually why I don't have... Wait, hold on. Do I need to... No, it's just a little wobbly. It's fine. I'd say that's, like, the #1 reason for me not feeling great. Most times is that, like, if I have, like, a vastly different schedule where I'm, like, sleeping in way more because it's not, like, a work day or whatever, right? Okay, so here's another one of my Hoyas that I'm kind of debating whether I want to put it in soil or not. I feel like it's doing really well in the moss. But I think with it's been dropping a few leaves, and I think it needs to yeah, see, that one leaf just fucking fell off right as I touched it. I think it needs, like, some soil. So I think I'll be repotting this one. Let's see, we can keep this over here. I think this one's fine. Well, here. Fuck. I have to be careful where I put shit because these fuck faces will come over and munch on the leaves. Okay, what's next? Oh, so this is my, okay, this looks like nothing, this is very funny, okay, this is my potato plant, okay, it's not an actual potato, it's called a, Stephania, and I guess it is a potato, okay, but what we're gonna do, because it doesn't look like anything, obviously, but what I'm gonna do is put it back in the soil, right? And I'm gonna water it, and it's gonna grow. Or like a sprout will emerge from the from like near this nipple like structure. Okay. You're an actual potato. Okay, and it takes up at the same time. You aren't supposed to manhandle the plants. Well, that's kind of what I'm supposed to do. Looks like a rotting, dried plum. It'll fill out. It just looks dehydrated because obviously I have not watered it all winter. Let's put that there. Okay, next. Here's another guy that desperately needs, well, it needs water. It's very thirsty. I should have watered it before I left last time, and I didn't. So it's like a day or two past its, like, I needed to be watered stage. So Tuna, this is the other thing too, is that, like, once you become like a plant parent, right? Or, you know, once you get good at kind of like, or even like this is how you learn to be good with plants, is you start to know what it looks like when they need something. So like this plant needs water. If this plant did not need water, it would look more like this, where the leaves are kind of flat and, you know, not curled. But this one needs water. This one is a thirsty girl. Can I ask a plant question? Yeah, go ahead. This is the best place to ask a plant question. Whoa! Hold on. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. Actually, you know what? We'll put that in there for right now. And we will put it... kind of running out of space here. I don't want to put it down on that level. I feel like armies and Talos are gonna get at it. That maybe here? I feel like they'll still get at it, but I can maybe... No, you know what? You know what? Let's put this back here. And then this guy can go like here. 8. Alright, cool. Alright, wait, let me check. What reminds you to look at them like you have ADHD? Aren't you time blind? I mean, I know that I have my plans to take care of, right? It's like a chore, like doing laundry. You know, doing laundry, doing the dishes, things like that. You water your plants. Now here's a plant that obviously needs to be watered, but also these are kind of how its leaves normally look like. So it's a pothos plant, right? But on the back of the leaves, they have these weird fucking gill-like structures. So that's kind of neat. That needs to be repotted too. Okay. It's actually 2 questions. I've heard some people say plants can photosynthesize with normal living room LED lights. Do you know that's true? When you put plants inside with a light, how long do you keep the lights on per day? Okay, so, living room lights, it's really difficult to say. It's actually really difficult to say, like, the kind of the answer to that first question, because I don't know how strong those lights are, right? And I don't know how close to them your plants actually are. I would hazard a guess and say that for most people who keep their plants inside, that they're not giving them enough light. The number one reason, apart from like apart from the underwatering or letting them dry out, the number one reason that people kill their plants is because they don't give them enough light. And it's more so like they don't give them enough light for the amount of water that they're giving them. So if you give them too much water, but they don't have enough light to be able to photosynthesize and work, then you are going to kill your plant because they're just going to rot. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that if you're talking about like your inside living room lights, unless your plant is like, okay, if you okay, actually, you've seen my you know my storage unit that I have inside in my background, right? And you can probably see like the shelf level. There's a light that's on the underside of that shelf. That's how close my plants are to the lights. So unless your lights are like that close to your plants, then it's probably not going to be enough light. Now, if you've got plants in a window, like if your plants were on the other side of this window, then that's kind of good. It depends on the direction of your window, though. I know that sounds really pedantic, but it actually kind of matters. Okay. Plants need light and water. Good advice. It is good advice. Okay, wait, what is this? Talos and Hermes when they see a low-hanging crunchy leaf. Oh, I like it, crunch. Do we have space? We do not have space. We are at 1,000 out of 1,000 emotes. It's crazy. Is that like 50 centimeters? Wait, let me see. It's been a while since metric. 50 centimeters in inches. 19 inches. I should say no. That's kind of 19 inches. No, 50 is too long. Well, okay, Ergi, what direction are your windows facing in? Because that I think will help. Like, do you know the cardinal direction? So these are a set of 3 orchids that I have. They do, I think, need to go into bigger. I put them in this cauldron pot, which I think is really cool. But they need to go into bigger cups this year because that one especially is like blowing up and it needs more space to grow. This one has started putting out like babies in the bottom, which is also kind of cool. This one, I think I need to repot it and check the situation and make sure everything's like good and not rotting in there. I'm seeing a lot of black, but like it did just put out a new leaf, so I'm guessing that it's still fine and that it's just like the moss looking discolored, but you know, we'll take a look, right? Here's a plant question. I bought my lady an orchid and it died even though we put it next to the window and watered it, and I don't know why. What am I supposed to do? Okay, actually, Tuna, the next time you get an orchid, what you want to do, okay, here, I'll let me explain this. Let me position this real quick, and then, okay. So, when you buy an orchid from the store, then the first thing you want to do is take a look at like the pot that it's in, right? You can kind of gently squeeze the edges like this, and then kind of pull out the entire thing. Okay. Now, you can have one of two situations with your orchid. Either it's got like this mossy stuff in it, right? That's moss. Or it's in soil. I would say if it's in soil, that's a bit more of a dire situation because orchids aren't really soil plants. People will put them in soil, but like in the wild, they grow on like other trees and shit. They do grow in soil, but it's just harder when you have it in soil. So if you have this kind of a situation, you kind of want to see how packed it is, like how dense this is. This is okay for me, but if I wanted to, I could break it up a bit and see. Most times, grocery store orchids will they'll be like crammed in with as much fucking moss as possible into like a tiny little cup, and people will like kill them because they don't know how to like work with that. So I think the best, basically what I'm telling you is the next time you get an orchid, show it to me. Because what it's in will determine like how you care for it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Hyper's waiting, welcome in. I have a question. What's your question for the perfect? I bought it from a flower store and it cost me like 100 bucks. Wait, do you still have it? You want to take a picture of it? Did you buy new plants? No, I did not buy new plants, people said, oh. These are all of the plants that were in my, they were on my, like, my stand, my plant stand. Ice, are there any good billionaires? I suppose, statistically speaking, there would possibly. I don't know any of them personally, but, you know, I'm sure there are good billionaires. Are you asking me if, like, conceptually, there can be such a thing as a good billionaire? I guess I'm not, like, opposed to that idea. You know? Okay. Here's my other rude boy. Well, rude non-binary, because this one does not have a specified gender. So that's cool. This one, I don't know if I will put this one in soil yet. I think I want to see some more roots. Well, these are actually kind of good roots. I could put this in soil if I wanted to, actually. I'll think about it. Beans next to these railings really emphasizes how short she is. I don't, okay, hold on. I don't understand why people are surprised. I'm 5'1", okay? I'm 5'1". Okay, so there's that. And then this guy, this one is looking fucking rough, my dudes. Oh my god, look at how rough this one looks. I think I'm gonna probably do, like, an entire, like, rescue situation. Like, the roots look fine, but the leaves, the stems, it's all looking not great. It needs a refresh for sure. Where can it go, though? Put put it back here. Oh, also I think I need the saucers for some of these. Okay, hold on, let me grab this. Grab those. And now also the other thing too is that what I'm not doing is I'm not yet. I have another whole tray of like plant cuttings that I've been growing in in moss, but I'm not gonna deal with those today. I think that we're gonna just stick to like the ones we have out. Okay. Oh my, really, dude. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I suppose we had to. We had to repot this one. I just hope the neighbor downstairs is like, it won't be like, what the fuck's happening? Why is there all of a sudden, like soil raining down on me? Here, I'm gonna sweep this up real quick. Holy shit. Okay. This is what I was doing earlier, because I was sweeping all the fucking pollen off. Okay. Alright. Watering time. Let's see, where can I sit so that I'm like... Let's do it like that. That should... Oh, whoa. Don't fall over. Alright. Do I have a side view of our window situation? Ooh, wait. Hold on. Beans, you're an adorable little trad wife. Jeez. Okay. I wanna see this window situation. Real quick. Beans, you look 12? Oh. I've gotten that before. Okay, wait, West. Hey, West is actually good. I don't know. Okay, well, hold on. West is actually kind of good, though. West is actually not bad, though. West is like... West actually can be pretty good. Now, do you have like a tree or something that like shades that window? Because that would be the other consideration. They add windows and alcohol from the outside. Yeah, I can see that. Like from the drawing, I feel like I know what you mean. That's a little tricky. I would say, what direction is this balcony? So this, okay, so here, let me give you a rundown. This balcony is actually a southwest balcony, which is kind of really good in some ways and kind of bad in some others. So, east and west are kind of your like generally good directions. East, obviously, you'll get the morning sun. West, you'll get the evening sun. North is the worst because you'll always get shade the entire day. South is kind of the best in that you get sun the entire day. So this balcony gets a fuck ton of sun, and all day essentially. Now, what's kind of bad is that if you have plants that are sensitive, then, or if you put out plants all of a sudden, you can actually kill them by, like, you know, because they're not used to having that much sun. But generally speaking, you want a south window. I've told Mr. Beans that, like, whenever we get a house, if the plant window is not a south window, that's a serious disincentive for me to buy it. So, you know, there's that. Okay. What were you saying about the sun direction? Basically, north is the worst. South is kind of the best. East and west is good, is okay. You know, they're fine. Okay, so let me get started. Does this one need watering? Actually, it's fine. Where did this come from? Okay. Let's start with this one. Could it go into a bigger pot? It probably could, actually. I don't know how much we should repot as we go. We'll repot a little bit. And then we'll go from there. Get a fuckload of sucks. Yeah, although I feel like succulents, like, people said, I feel like succulents need, like, the light to be, like, 6 inches from their fucking faces, before they really, like, do anything, so I could. Okay. So, let's see here. Get some soil. What are the tall round things with poop in them? The tall... Those are moss poles. Well, I say moss poles, but they're not really moss. They're filled with cocoa core, like coconut husk. And it's because in the wild, most plants, or at least, you know, most kinds of, like, climbing plants, they like to climb. And so when you give them something to climb, like this, then they start putting out big leaves, and they become like mature leaves rather than like the little juvenile leaves that they might have had before. So for example, this is a juvenile leaf. If I showed you, I'll put a picture of like what these look like when they're big and mature. But they basically are the leaves that look like they're really big and massive, and they have like fingers. And like lots of holes in them and stuff. Does it collect water that slowly goes down? It can, but it doesn't need to. You can like water the plant, like the plant pole all spell, but it doesn't need to in order to like do that. Okay, here. We're gonna water this one. I used to have a better watering station. Also I might go put on different shorts because this one's riding up quite a bit. But wait, there's a lot of succulents that grow with mid-level light. Yeah, so this one actually down here, this one is actually a succulent that like it doesn't need that much light to be happy. Also I will look at your picture, Tuna. I heard ferns are really easy to keep too. Yes, it kind of depends on what kind of person you are, you know? You are talking shit about your cat? Yes! Okay, wait. Tuna, where did you put this? Oh, you put it in general. No, maybe? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's totally alive still, Tuna. Tuna, that is totally alive. Okay, I see. Actually, that's actually some pretty good so the thing that it's in is called substrate, and that's actually pretty good substrate. That's totally still alive, Tuna. If you want, what I can do is like, if you want, we can do like a like when I'm done watering, if you're free, we can do like a plant rescue where you like stream your shit, you know? Okay, here, let's water this one. I need to set up a new watering situation for the balcony. I'm using this like tub for right now, but we can do a service call after the water. Yeah, service call. I did fill up some bottles of water. Okay, this is not actually alcohol. I'm not watering my plants with alcohol. Why did I put this shit back on? It's just so that I don't have to keep going in and refilling my... you know. Okay. That can go back in there. Shove it in there. Done! Let's do Rude Boy. Okay, yeah. Very thirsty. That's more tequila than anyone should consume in their lifetime. Hey, Kawabanga Andy. I just found a nursery walking distance from my apartment. I'm pretty stoked. Oh, walking distance. That sounds really dangerous. Not gonna lie. Also, I mean, this is the amount of alcohol that you get when you go to Costco. You know what I'm saying? It's not that crazy. Okay. Let's get this guy in a more bigger pot situation. God damn. Look at the pollen, dude. I fucking hate this. I'm just gonna rinse this out real quick. Hold on. Okay. Alright. I did also put different shorts on. Those other shorts are kind of riding up. I was like, okay, this is fine, but if I'm gonna be sitting down a bunch, then, okay. So, alright. Oh, it's, holy shit, dude. Alright. Beans, place the bottle next to a $1,000 bill. For reference. Also, what kind of suck was that? This is a, I think it's called, like, Dancing Bones, or Drunken Bones. I think it's called I'll have to find the exact name for it, but it's, like, cool Crocs. Thank you, Spore. Is she just small or is that jug massive? Probably both. It's probably both. Let's be completely and utterly real. Where's the weed? I don't have a weed plant, Rabbid. Okay. Move back to Canada and grow 4 weed plants. I do not have a... No, I do not have a cocaine plant. Okay. Get that stuff in there. So usually I like make my own soil mix, kind of. You can buy commercial soil mixes and that's fine, but I like to make my own. I need to just keep that there for now, right now. I just make my own so that it's not too, like, it doesn't hold on to too much water, and it doesn't, like, dry out too quickly. I'm gonna put this back in. Although it needs to be in a proper, I feel like it needs a proper moss pole, but I'm not gonna do that now. Hey Mad Lad, welcome in. How are you doing? As a former Fed, which US department has the biggest drug use reputation other than the FDA? I have no idea. Do you have any experience with planting trees? I don't. Still chess tournamenting? Okay, that's cool. Alright, that's in, so we'll water it. Then it'll bounce back tomorrow. Although I won't be here to see it, but it'll be fine. Still should fit into this. That's fine. No, I can use some more water. What's that? Hey! I'm going out soon, but stopping by to say hello. Well, hello, Testy. How was your concert from last night? Oh, it's tonight? She drinking straight vodka? No. I'm not. It's filled with water. Here, let me move the laptop this way so I can. Also my mom's birthday, so going out for late lunch and then concert. Ooh, well have fun. Wish your mom a happy birthday for us. Are we not playing the gross gift sub game? Hey, I think you're the only one that plays that, Mad Lad. Alright, cool. Done. What's next? Oh, this needs to be in a bigger pot. Let me see if I have a bigger pot too. I usually get Sunshine Mix from Home Depot. I don't know what Sunshine Mix is actually. Okay, let's dump this here. And I'm gonna rinse this pot out real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Did I ever tell you I built a planter shelf thing? Similar style to yours? Ooh! Yeah, you'll have to send us a picture sometime, Tessie. Okay, this should be good size differential. Although it won't fit into this cute little pot at the end. But that's fine. What is it with female alcoholics and having a garden? I don't know. I guess it's a thing. Okay. Where's the ganja? Hey, Christopher Wallace. Welcome in. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier. I might have not. So because this is terracotta. Oh, okay. That's not bad. It's doing pretty well. Like the roots look healthy. So like, actually here, I'll show you. These chatterers are all cops, bro. Okay, so when you have roots, right? You want the roots to be like, you want them to be like this light color, right? You don't want them you don't want the ends to be like, you don't want them to be squishy. If they're squishy and they're like black looking, then that's bad. That's probably like rot. You've got a rot situation. But these are pretty fucking healthy roots right here. So that's good. Trying to bust a brown girl with the green. The East Indian in me wants to tell you only to grow utility plants, seasoning, or edible stuff only. No, come on. East Indians also grow plants that are ornamental. But I do have a curry leaf tree. I'll go get it. You will just expose the roots to air though, which will cause rot? No. That's not true. Badass rhizomes flex, I know. Okay. So, I'm gonna stick that in there, give it some water. Top this one up with more like soil and stuff because I feel like I've lost a bunch of soil from this one. Sunshine. Yeah, here. Let me look at that in a second. Rabid. So with watering, at least with my soil mix, I don't have to worry about putting too much water. Like I could probably just like flood this shit with water, and as long as it drains out correctly, then it's fine, you know? That's the sunshine mix here. Let me look at it real quick. Oh, that looks good. Is that like an indoor mix though? Or is it outdoor? I see perlite, good for water retention. Perlite, so my soil mix has like, it's got like a lot of shit in it. It's got like perlite, it's got like bark chips, it's got leca, or like hydrocorals, and it's got like the coconut core that I was talking about, the coconut husk. So it's got a bunch of shit in it. And then I have like, I use like this soil mix is called Happy Frog mix. So I'll put this is the actual soil part. So I will like mix those two basically. You shit in it. That's suited for hydroponic. Yeah, it is suited for hydroponics, but I use it to like essentially make it so that it doesn't because this kind of soil is fine if you use it by itself. I don't like its tendency to like basically like become one block or like become too dense, and roots will like rot if they don't get oxygen, right? So if you don't have like air around your roots, or like some air, or like your plant doesn't get anywhere to like escape the water that you put in it, then it will rot. So in that sense, keeping these like the hydrocorals or the leca will make it so that there's space. Like your soil is chunky, it's not like really fine, you know what I mean? So that's why I have that. I use Happy Frog for starting seeds. Yeah, I like Happy Frog. Elsa, welcome in, Aeon. I don't know if I said hi earlier. Oh, Fox Farm. Yeah, I like Fox Farm. I've heard good things about the ocean forest, but I haven't ever tried it. Okay, this one needs a bigger pot. So we have a couple of options, I think. Let me check. Do we have options? We kinda do and we kinda don't. Oh, we have two options. We can put the Monstera in a sun pot, or we can put it in a moon pot. So those are the two options. What's the ET on your watering? I want to schedule a chore around the call. I would say like at least another 20 minutes. What are you growing? Beans, tomatoes? Moon? Yeah, I would say like 20 minutes, 30 at the most. But also I can bullshit around until like you're ready, you know? So I'll just like, when I'm done with the watering, I'll just let you know. And then if you're still not ready, that's fine. I'll bullshit around some more. Okay, where is this? Actually, you know what? We'll put this one in the sun pot. Okay? Don't bullshit, that's annoying. Okay, so here's the kind of the benefit of growing plants in moss, okay? So check this out. Like, the cool thing about growing plants in moss and in cups like this is that A, you have to do less upkeep, right? Because you don't have to worry about, you can just like basically, if I were to, and I'll show y'all with another plant that I've grown in moss. This one I'm gonna take out and put in soil, but like you can see the roots. They start like, look at that. It's like they start like coming around the outside and then circling around on the bottom. That's how you know that they're fucking happy. So that's really good. It's done really well. Now it's time for it to go into like an actual pot. So that it can become a functioning member of society and all that, you know? So we're gonna take it out and we're gonna put it in a pot and then we're gonna keep an eye on it and shit, you know? Plastic is a plant's best friend. Listen, okay? God damn, look at that big fat happy root. I hope I don't kill it going forward, you know? Now here's the kind of annoying thing. You do have to take the moss out. And that can get kind of messy, but women are the same way. If they wrap themselves around you, that's a good sign. You're not wrong, Rabbit. Now you do have to, this is the kind of the downside of like keeping a plant in moss, is that if you do ever transition it to being a soil plant, you have to be careful. Like, I don't want to break off too many of these roots. Like, I am going to break off some of these roots, but I don't want to break off too many. But it's really kind of hard because they, like, embed themselves in there, you know? So it's kind of just really gentle, like... kind of teasing it apart. And this is also messier than I thought it'd be. It's fine. I'll just sweep it up afterwards. God damn, this is a lot of fucking roots. All the yeah, I should have gotten a bigger I should have gotten a, here, you know what? Let me get, I know what I'm gonna get. Hermes is gonna be mad, but you know what? Hermes can suck it. He's got like 3 other crates just like this one, and he can deal with it. Would you say they become rooted in place? Hey, Glitterbell! You're basically their god. What, the plants? Yeah, that's actually that's a very funny visual, like me coming in, the hand of God, you know? I see you are happy and healthy and growing, but you know what? I want to test you even further. I want to put you in soil, but I don't want to go! I'm happy here! They cannot comprehend it. Yeah, true. What does that mean about all the plants that I've killed in the past? Yeah, this kind of thing is like this kind of thing is I don't do this too often, but this plant has needed to go into soil for a while now, so it is long overdue. But we're getting there. They're probably root bound, true. The plants are not sentient, but you know, there's like studies that have shown that like people who talk to their plants typically have plants that like do way better. So you never know, you know. I think that probably correlates with like just better care in general, but I like to think that they know. Okay, what has happened here? This root has like formed a damn root system, like has threaded a fucking needle, and has like developed a whole ass root okay, here we go. And now the reason you want to take off the most of the moss at least is because moss in soil mixtures are like you don't really want, unless you are specifically like doing it so that you have some moss in your soil mixtures. The moss will hold more water, and that's not that it's not ideal. It's just I don't particularly want that. After you do plant doctoring, when you eat a salad, does it feel a little like betrayal? No. Oh, it's pots and dead leaves, so just a good background. Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Body doubling Aeon. Okay, this is looking good. This is a fuck ton of roots, and we didn't really lose that many roots over here as well. We lost some, but not anything that I am worried about. We still have like a really good root system here, so in fact, I'm wondering now that like I feel like this is probably going to be too big for this, so we probably want to put it in this. Rate my plants and hashtag plants. Okay, I will. Now the only problem is that I don't think this will. It'll kind of fit. It'll just kind of look kind of wonky. It's fine. We'll put it in there anyway. It's what it needs. Let me look real quick. My Darwinist plant corner. I love it. Look at it. That's so cool. That's a lot of succulents. Hold on, I want to look at some of these. Oh, those are cool. That's a really woody one that you... Wait, is that a Chinese money plant down at the bottom next to the Arizona iced tea? That's cool. And then you've got like a branch there that maybe looks like an aquarium branch. I love that branch. Okay. Yes, getting us to watch you doing it to body double. True! I like body doubling. Yes and yes. Okay, cool. I thought so. Alright. Okay. That is a lot of fucking roots. It should be okay in this one. Yeah, look at that. Almost need... I don't want to... I feel like it almost does need to go into one more pot, like one size more, but I'm nervous about doing that, so I'm just gonna let this one outgrow this, and then we'll go from there. It's been 20 minutes called tuna. Wait, has it really? I did say 30. I did say 20 to 30, so let's... We'll... let me see how much I can wrap up. I think we still have a bunch of watering to do. Well, no, we don't actually have that many waterings to do. What time is it? 5? Okay. And this also needs a moss pole, but I think it'll be fine for right now. It hasn't really... Maybe once it puts out its next leaf, then I'll put a excuse me, a pole in it. Okay. You cultivating Pepsi? I see. Send me seeds of it. Okay. I made that up. It hasn't been 20 minutes. Oh my god. Crackle. Actually, does anyone know what time actually Tuna did say that I don't remember anymore. Oh, this one. This one needs to be now I actually have like special mix for this one. So, let's try that one. The black glass bottle is cool. This one? Yeah, it's just an old vodka bottle. So this was actually a plant that was basically like given to me, and it was grown in perlite instead of in moss, which is another way I used to grow quite a lot of plants in perlite, kind of to the same, like, you know, it's kind of the same as like growing them in moss. The problem with perlite is that perlite dust is really not good to inhale, especially when it's in like these little perlite like this. But you know, it is what it is. Not good to inhale. Yeah, I should have worn a mask for this. It's fine. I'm only. Actually, hold on. Here, let's wet that moss. Once the moss gets wet, it'll probably be a little easier to disentangle from this. Okay, it's messy and it stains the deck too. Well, especially if it gets crushed, you know. Okay, we didn't water. Did we water this one? We did, right? We did. What else needed to go in? This one didn't get watered. We'll water that one. I'm not gonna repot that one right now. That's fine. Oh, here. Let's. So I'm not going to. I'm not gonna repot this one, but what I am gonna do is like pour some water in it, and this is what I do for my plants that are in plastic, right? I will so I'll put water in it until I can see like the water level somewhere like there, you know? Like thereabouts. And then I'll call that a day. And basically, because it's moss, the moss will like rehydrate like all the way through. So far, it's worked pretty great. This one does need a bigger pot, but I don't know if. Oh, you know what? Actually, here, I have one right here. This is the moss that I use. I get it from online. It's called Bezgrow. It's like it's the good stuff. The stuff that you get at Home Depot and stuff is kind of crappy. You don't need a mask, you have Crocs? Okay. So I'm not really going to break this apart at all. I'm just going to add moss around the outside of it and then drop it in here. Or drop it in here. I will rehydrate the moss though. If it started raining heavily, would your plants get too much water? Actually, it's been raining right now. It is a rainy day. But the balcony doesn't really get wet. gonna let that rehydrate. And then what else do we have to do? Oh, we have to water this. Did I wanna... Oh, we can water this one. Oh, whoa. Okay. Move aside, buddies. Mask spread 5G. Okay, I have another big ass bottle of water. It looks like it's whiskey, but it's not. It's actually water. I'm not an alcoholic. These are just the bottles that we haven't thrown out yet or recycled. This is just so that I don't have to go back in and keep like filling up my water thingy. Probably take this one out. Plop it in this. And oh, actually, you know what? Does it fit in this big one? Nile is the first sign. Oh no. Okay. Rude boy. Where did I put rude boy before? Was rude boy here? I feel like rude boy might have been there. Hey rude boy, you've got a little something on your penis there. Alright. Okay, cool. Rude boys don't cry. Okay. On his penis. Does Talos eat the plants also? Yes, he does. But not as much as Hermes. I mean, they kind of both do, but it's more Hermes than Talos, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay. I'm just gonna wrap this in like some more moss, basically. Like that. Give it some more room to grow. Shove it in here. Wait, that's too much. That's too much. Wait, that's a bit too much. Here. I need maybe like half that amount. Bye, Testy. More plant streams? Okay, I will. I can do more watering streams at least, you know? Here, we'll put a little bit of moss on the bottom as well. Have you ever tried getting them catgrass? Oh, they love catgrass. The problem with catgrass is that it doesn't last very long. Like, it dies off after like a few weeks or something. Or I'd grow more. I could probably get some seeds though. I think I just need to do that. I just need to get seeds. And then I won't feel like it's not a waste, but like... I just like something that lasts a bit longer, you know? Is catgrass catnip? No, it's a different type of... Catgrass is actually wheatgrass. Okay, cool. So this has got some fresh moss on it. It should be happy. I'll get it some fertilizer next week once it's settled in. Generally, I will put a little bit of water in it, but not that much. Actually, no, I will be here for a week, so I'll just put like... That should be enough. In you go! Cool. It's been 20 minutes now for real. Okay, 19 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. No. Here. I'll finish up and then I'll call him. I think we only have like a little bit more to do. Okay. Potato plant there. Olive tree. Water. You guys. Normally my water is not this dirty, okay? It's just because I started putting moss in it and stuff. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, and then this guy. Is crying right now. Lit! No, I told him 20-30 minutes. He's alright. He'll be fine, I promise. Okay, also... This one's a lot more stubborn. Now these roots are like red, which is also fine. Like they're like, they're orange, which are also fine. Some roots are just orange, but it does make it harder to see the difference between like the moss and the root. So there might just be more moss clinging to this one at the end, and that's fine. Hey, Kidnakin, how you going? How's it going? We're just doing a plant stream. Oh, Kid, I meant to ask you. What mic do you use for your in real life stuff? Ice Beans banned me from VC. That is a blatant lie, Grackle. We would love to have you in VC. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Good to see migrants are back in farming. America's healing. Wow. Okay. So this is an interesting mix. So my friend who gave me this plant actually gave me this mix, and it's very strange. It's not anything like I've seen before, but I guess, you know, we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna use it as is and then go from there. Oh, you'd have to ask Becoming. It's a newer mic, I think. Okay. Because I mean, you probably can tell I'm using this headset mic, and it's not great. It's not great. And just I'm doing these like kitchen streams and like outdoor streams, and I wouldn't mind doing like, you know, like in real life streams as well. I just want like a mic that I can flip on or use and not have to worry about having this big fucking headphones on. I just want it to be decent, you know? Okay. Done. Water. IRL, yeah, I'm not even like looking to do like an IRL setup necessarily. I just want like a mic that I can use for, because right now what I do is, like right now this camera is it's just my cell phone, you know? I use my cell phone as a like a Wi-Fi camera. And the actual stream is still hosted on my computer. What's your budget? I can recommend stuff. I guess it depends. I guess I don't have like a budget really. I would say that like um probably no more than like 150, 200. Preferably under that though. You know, I'm willing to strike a balance between like affordable and good. You know. Can you take a picture of a mix with your phone? Yeah. Oh, this is CM28 comes with two. They're $70. That's actually not bad at all. I totally get that. Okay. There's so much moss everywhere. Yeah. Yes, please. And okay. Can you take a picture of a mix with your phone? Yes, P posted it, but I will probably have to do that after I'm done watering. But yes. Can you if I don't do it, if you remind me, I will do it. Okay, what else did we have? Did we say oh okay. Let me just water a couple more. I'll repot this one next time because this tuna is waiting. What else? Oh, this one. So this one, I'm going to, this one also needs a repot, but I think it's gonna need a more substantial repot. So I'm just gonna let this one stand in here and let it bottom water, like water from the bottom. And let it soak up some water. So maybe that will be a thing we can do next stream. This one as well. And it'll soak up water from the bottom, but I'll water it a little bit. Stop. Was there anything else? Just this plant, I think. But that too, I think will be a... I think that too will probably be a next time. Let me just grab some more water real quick. Not gonna refill the whole bottle. Or anything like that. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So this does need to be potted up, but, oh! It's fine. It'll survive, basically. So this goes down here. This. Here. We are gonna let those bottom water. Beans is waterboarding her plants. Some water to go along with the dirt for downstairs neighbor trying to enjoy his day off. Listen, they're fine. They'll be okay, Grackle. Okay, so let's... I'm just gonna clean up a little bit real quick and then we will call Tuna, who is probably crying right now. I think I will use these again, honestly. Instead of like putting them out to recycle, I think that they're actually really useful. And probably, especially once I start like fertilizing my plants, I'm gonna need bottles to like keep the water in, basically. Because I actually use like, I basically use like fish poop water. Except I don't have fish, so I just have like fertilizer concentrate, basically. But it means that I have to sacrifice like a jug or something to the fishy poop water. Which I usually use my old milk jugs for that. But, okay, that can stay there. This I will add to my my bag of like garden trash. I guess we just have to sweep this moss off, and I guess we're done. And I'm just gonna set up. I'm not even gonna move inside because my my setup inside is not set up for streaming. So I'll probably just go and just like change the scene from inside, and then we'll call Tuna. Beans, can you speak some Sri Lankan? I cannot, actually. I'm not saying that as like a cop out. It's just I don't actually speak Sinhalese. Okay, let me go set up the scene so we can call Tuna. I'll call Tuna. I fucking love it that you can see. I love it that you can see like the you can basically see my Crocs. It's just very funny to me. All right. Turn it down a little bit more, and then call Tuna. How do you get it to pop out? Why is it not popping out? Chat and hey Tuna, hold on, give me a second. I need to. Okay, say something.
Check 1, check 2.
Nice, nice. Okay, we hear you loud and clear. I'm just gonna turn off the right now. You want to share your screen, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just getting over to it. Give me a sec here. Got to figure out how this. Oh, geez, this thing sucks. Virtual cam just isn't working. So here, let me just do it without virtual cam. We'll plug it right in. Gonna look a little weird because it's gonna be already. I had a 2-camera thing going on so that you could see my voice, and also I wouldn't have to just cock it down to the plant. But doesn't matter.
Yeah, hold on.
We can put the plant straight on screen, straight to business type deal.
Wait, I just need to set your. Where's the tuna?
What do you mean, where's the tuna?
Wait, no. I'm setting it up on the so that chat can also see it. Give me a hot second. It's picking up like the fucking. Why wouldn't it pick up the right tuna window, you know?
What are you talking about?
Pop out.
Is it picking up like a shared screen or something? I'm not sharing my screen.
It's picking up like it's picking up Discord. But it's also like not recognizing the other pop-out window that
You've picked the wrong window. There are 2 windows.
Yeah, I know. It's not even showing the second window. That's my point.
Yeah, when you choose a window, they're 2 separate. You mean it's not choosing? It's not as an option.
No, now it's found it. It's found it now.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Chat won't actually here. Why the fuck not? Here, let me just make sure I'm.
Can I zoom out? Probably. Yeah, just a little bit.
Look at how empty. Look. Okay, here. You know what? Since I'm in here, might as well switch over to the good mic and shit. Look at how fucking empty my plant stand looks now. That's crazy.
Yeah, the room kind of looks depressing.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to make it not so depressing. But wow, that's wild. Okay, bear with me a hot second. I'm just gonna switch over my audio stuff. Okay.
Wow, your webcam really drains the color out of your face.
Yeah, I
It might be
haven't.
the lighting in the room.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
Oh, it's just the way that room looks is really cold.
Generally speaking, yeah. I mean, it's just the light. It literally is just the light. It's not even that it's like cold. It's just that there's no sun right now. It's just an overcast day. Because otherwise, this room is filled with like sunlight and shit.
What's overcast mean?
Overcast means it's cloudy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
mhm.
this is are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So this is these are some leaves that have come off of it. This one's like a dead leaf. I mean, separated leaves don't necessarily matter, but
Yeah.
just to give you a sense of
Yeah,
maybe,
I see it. They've fallen
the
off.
history of it. So these came off obviously by wither. This is what we've got here. I don't know what this is. It seems to not be part of the plant. It seems like it's just like cardboard, maybe.
No, it's what like the flower spike would have been attached to that. Whenever it did have flower. I'm assuming when you bought it, it had flowers, right?
It was a flower, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's what that would have been attached to. Okay, here, you know what? Actually, give me just a second. I'm gonna go get my orchid so that I can kind of show you in comparison. And then, you might actually want to get some kind of like tub or, some kind of
tub.
Something to, because I'm going to ask you to dump out that pot onto some kind of tray or like, newspaper or yeah, basically I'm gonna ask you to dump out the contents of that thing. Actually, no, hold on. Pull that out again. Pick that. Yep, and show me the plastic pot. Like, yeah, there you go. That actually looks decent. I don't know why. That is not a dead plant. I can tell you that much.
Well, the flowers withered and they became like nothing. They became nothing.
Then that's fine. That's fine. That is normal.
Well, I mean, like they turned into dust.
Hold on, give me a second. The flowers are flowers dying off are normal, and that flower spike.
She's not Indian, chat. She's not Indian. She's Sri Lankan. We can move past it.
No, so
Sorry,
like, no, you're fine. You're fine. So
you have to deal with that pretty often, I imagine. Anyway,
yeah, it's fine. So like, so what you're okay? You see that part that's kind of sticking up out of the plant?
This here?
Yeah, that was the flower spike. Okay.
Yes. Correct.
Now that the flowers have died, then you know it's just you can kind of gently break off that stuff, but realistically speaking, you should be fine to just like leave it alone and water it normally. So I would say you really like the leaves are probably dying because it's just a little bit stressed, right? But
okay.
You like what kind of window situation do you have for this plant?
There's a window at the front of the house, and we keep it
you know the direction?
If I had to guess, west.
Okay.
If I had to rank or a guess, I think I'm currently facing to the south and it's to the right of me, so that would be the west.
Okay. So then, yeah, you should just be fine keeping this in the window and watering it every week. And when I say water it every week, basically what I like take that bitch to the sink and just like turn on the tap, basically. Let it fill up with water, but don't let all the little like pieces like overflow into your sink. That's just gonna make a mess. But basically,
wait, really quick.
Yeah.
We have to take some steps back.
Yes.
Do you want me to take this physical object in my hand? Take this over to the sink. Put water into it with the sink. Or have I missed a step along the way? Is there transfer? Because before you were talking about a tub, you were talking
Yeah,
about...
no. Scratch that because I took okay, yeah. Scratch the tub idea. I don't think you need to unpot it. I thought that the situation was much more dire than it is. But right now,
Okay.
what it looks like is that your plant is like your plant has healthy roots. Okay. Your your plant looks fine. It just looks like it's maybe it has been stressed out a bit. I'm not sure exactly what, but basically we can fix it going forward. When I say take this to the sink, what I mean is like you see that clear inner pot.
Yep.
If you take that out, if you take that out and look at the underside, there should be holes on the bottom.
There are.
There are?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's good. Then that means that when you take this, just the plastic part over to the sink and like just kind of, you can even use a cup and like pour water into it, whatever works. Basically, you want to make sure that the water is, you want to pour enough water that water comes out of the bottom of that cup.
Won't it come out?
Mm-hmm.
Won't it? I feel like it'll just go right through, no matter what.
That's kind of
any amount.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't any amount of water get through?
Yes and no. Because sometimes if you don't see water draining out of the bottom, then that means you have like a different problem. Like your mix might be so dense that it's not allowing like water to go through and hydrate all of the roots, for example. So
maybe I'm saying right now that by my estimation, if I put even a tablespoon of water in this, it's just going to go right through it and out the bottom.
Yeah. Well, no, it's okay.
Not, it's so loosely packed.
Yes.
I wouldn't describe it as packed. I would describe it as like,
yeah.
I guess there's some amount of evaporation or surface tension that would keep some very pathetic amount of water in here. But can you give me like an estimation of how far I want this to fill up with water inside of its like random...
the thing is that it's not going to fill up because of the fact like of what you just said, that it's such a loose substrate and it's such a loose like it's just like basically what's that?
That it'll just empty itself out.
Yeah, and that's fine. That is fine. Our orchid does not need that much water. The reason I'm saying just like take it to the sink, let the water let it flow through a little bit. You know, you can set it so that the water flow is such that it doesn't overflow it, but that you will still see. You saw how I was watering my plants, right? Like I was
vaguely. I wasn't paying attention to the water coming out of the hose to see the rate and the spread. But...
Yeah, but like essentially what I'm trying to say is that like it doesn't matter how much water you put in it, as long as you get like, I would say even if you wanted to fill up that that white pot that you've got, if you wanted to fill that up with water and then pour that amount into the pot over it, like, you know, put it in the sink and then pour that amount of water into the pot.
So this is not too much.
No, it's not too much. Nothing is going to be too much water as long as it doesn't sit in water, because it's all going to drain out. So.
Oh well, I thought that you had to be very careful, or else these things would suffocate.
No, because like I said, that depends on like what you've got it in. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're saying because this substrate is of a texture and of a density that it does not cling onto moisture for long periods of time.
Yeah.
It will naturally be resistant to drowning.
Correct. And it only has an issue with drowning if, like, for example, it was filled with like actual soil that you'd see in soil beds, you know? And if you watered it that much and then didn't let it drain afterwards, something like that. So yeah, you are fine. Like that orchid looks quite fine. When was the last time you watered it? Do you know?
No, I thought it was dead, so we gave up on it.
So you gave up on... No. It is most definitely not dead.
So what month are we in right now? Is it month number 5?
Month number 3. I guess we're almost at month number 4. But yeah, why?
What?
When did you get? When did you? It's fine if you haven't
Well, I
watered
got this
it.
for Valentine's Day. I don't know. I got this for her for Valentine's Day. I don't know how long ago that was.
Yeah.
We watered it for a couple, maybe 3 weeks after that, and then there was a point where we gave up because we thought it was just dead.
Nope,
But
it's not dead, and it's alive still, and that's fine. And like most plants are very hardy. Like this is a plant that's like it's a little sad, but it's not. It's nowhere near dead.
Well, here I'm basically in my kitchen right now. I'm just gonna pour water into it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm using a different type of calendar than you. Okay, so the reason I was surprised about that, I know that the months have names. I did not learn them.
It's fine.
I just use the number. I know what the names are. I just don't have the order correct. I know what a couple of key ones are. I know that January is the 1st.
Okay.
December is the last. April is the 4th. I know which ones are generally towards the latter end and the earlier end. The ones with shorter names tend to be in the beginning, except for February, which is number 2.
Tuna? Did you ever learn the rhyme? I'm assuming you've never learned the rhyme, basically. The 30 days in September, April, June, and November.
No, I did not learn that.
Okay.
That being said,
I guess in that rhyme they aren't in order either. So you know what? Forget it. I forget it. For some reason I thought that they were in order, but they're not.
Can I tell time? Do I know clocks? I'm very good with time. I just do not hold on to these names. I use numbers. I'm not a word. You're the people who have their fucking ass filled with the goddamn Greek. Or actually, I guess it's the Roman gods. You're the ones who believe in the Roman gods somehow when it comes time to talk about like what day of the week it is. It is the first day. It is the second day. It is the third day. Doesn't it? So you can't possibly not call it Saturday, or else the god Saturn will be upset for the fact that you have not remembered the proper. You have to pay homage to the great fucking Nyx. Abandons you, my boy. No, it does not matter which one is which.
Yeah.
German gods,
enough.
I don't. Are
fair
the German gods the months? I know that the days are named after the Roman gods, right? But anyway, here, let me go ahead and
go water this plant. Yeah, go water that plant. I love tuna, dude. Tuna is a precious gift from God, okay? Or whatever entity you want to believe in. Thursday is definitely named after Thor. That is true. That is true. Oh, here, I guess I didn't change the... Let me change the... Yeah, sorry about that. I love tuna. But yeah, that plant is totally fine. We should do like, you know how like Mr. Girl has this fucking like Mr. Girl streams or like Ask Mr. Girl. We should do it, but for plants. We should do something like that, but for plants.
Okay, I got it wet.
Nice.
Poured this amount.
Okay.
Onto it.
Okay.
A little slow at first, but then it felt like it was stupid, so then I just started pouring it a little bit faster.
As long as really the
Yeah, Monday's moon, Sunday's sun. And then the celestial bodies but the days are not named after them for being celestial bodies. They're named after them for being Roman gods, which the celestial bodies are named after also. Does not matter.
Okay, so now tuna. I will say that so after like a couple minutes, and this is, I only say this because after you watered it, you immediately put that back into the pot, into that white outer pot, right?
Wait, say it again?
Okay. Once you were done watering it,
I let it sit for a little bit before I put it back in the white pot.
Okay,
so
then you're fine. Yep, then that's fine.
I can lift it up right now, and there might be some dripping.
That's fine.
No.
As long as you've not got like more than like an inch or two of water like sitting at the bottom of that thing.
Less than that for sure.
Okay, then you're fine.
That it passes the rice test. We're good.
The rice test?
You put your fingers in, 2 knuckles up.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, the finger test. Right. Okay, I knew that. Okay. Well, yeah. So I mean, then you're good. I would say that like it probably needs more sunlight than whatever it was getting before, but also I think that, you know, it was probably just stressed. I think it's got some good substrate in there, so like you don't need to unpot it or repot it or anything like that. Just keep it in the freaking window.
Anything that I need to do to well, first off, here's a question.
Mhm.
So, we're in a tricky situation because, like, if it's by the window, we can only crack the window so much without exposing the inside of my house and living room to any passerby. And we live close enough to the street that whenever a truck drives down the road, the entire earth shakes and sometimes things fall over. So it's like it's like sidewalk straight at the window. Everyone can look in right away.
I see.
She does not feel comfortable with that.
Is there a window? Is there a window that is open or that you'll open regularly or?
No, we don't open our windows.
Not open, but like have the blinds open.
Same thing. We don't do either of those.
Where was it before?
Where was it before?
Mm-hmm.
At that window.
But it doesn't get opened.
I mean, before then it was at a store.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like before we started troubleshooting this. Okay, yeah, that might be a little tricky.
Over there by the window.
That might be a little tricky then. Yeah, somebody needs a grow light. If you are, I mean, it kind of depends on how much you are invested in keeping that alive. Well, you did say you spent a good amount of money on it.
It was like $10
Why was it $100? Did you get it from a grocery store?
No, I didn't get it from a grocery store.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I got it online.
Oh, okay.
And they sent it late. They sent it. I ordered it 3 days before.
3 days before.
I ordered it 3 days before Valentine's Day, and it showed up like fucking 6 days late.
Yeah, that. You probably got a little ripped off, but it's okay. What color were the flowers? Were they big and white?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. They were. I know what kind of. Actually, wait, Eon. Do you have Eon? I think you have probably like those grow lights that I'm thinking that we're gonna need. Do you have like a good like recommendation? Because I usually get like the ones that are like, huh? Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what's funny is that those would actually work.
Because I can change the color temperature of these.
Yeah.
And because they're on a USB.
Yeah.
I can
can you set it up for a timer?
Controllable. I could theoretically set up a rig with this.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Hell yeah. Go ahead. Do that. Do exactly that. Okay. Just yeah. Can you better if you can set it up on like some kind of timer somehow. Then that way you won't have to like.
What number is Valentine's Day in? I think it's in number 2, right?
Yes.
Is it like 216, 214? 214, I think.
Yeah, 214.
Suck me. How about you find a way to suck me? You fucking digitally. Download that shit. You're about to manage my package. Anyway, keep talking.
Okay, listen, okay? Yeah, no, if you've got one of that's perfect. That's plenty. That's actually more than sufficient. One of those is enough. I would just set it up so that, like, essentially, like, it's facing the leaves, kind of, if you can do that. If you can somehow set it up so that it's above. If not, like, even, like, a direction is totally fine.
Yeah, I could put a tripod.
Yeah.
And, boom it.
And I'll send you a link to like if you want to get a product that there is like essentially there's essentially like ring lights that are on stakes that you can get that have like timers attached to them, so that you can kind of set it and forget it, you know.
There's no way. So I mean these do charge on battery, which is kind of a bummer, but there's no way that these can't be turned on and off by USB. See, it would be strange if they couldn't.
I have that same one because I think you linked it to me. Can't you keep it on? Can't you keep it on all the time and then link to and then hooked up via USB to like a power source?
Well, that's the thing I'm saying is that when the power source is disrupted, it will keep airing because it has a battery. The USB-C
Oh
is
shit!
for
You're
charging.
right.
Now, if I can set it up with a computer, if you can control it via a computer, because that's the thing, there's probably a way to change the brightness.
Yeah.
And all I would have to do is have a timed trigger that sets the brightness to 0, and then I would get to control it remotely.
I mean, in the meantime, you can, if you would like, if that's not too difficult to set up, then that's fine. If not, what I'll do is I'll send you like a link to the thing that I was talking about. And you could just get one of those. So they aren't like super expensive, maybe like between 10 and 15 bucks. For like one of those.
Grackle, just the reason I'm not setting it inside of the closed blinds, number one, yeah, that would not be enough space.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a truss, but also like the whole point is I just don't want to draw any attention to the house at all.
Mm-hmm.
So even though there's the privacy matter, there's also just the fact that like, well, now people are going to be looking at a flower as they're like walking past the house, and they're gonna be like, well, I want to steal that orchid.
Oh, is it that kind of a neighborhood? That's kind of a bummer.
Oh yeah, I mean there are cops and stabbings and shootings around here all the time. There was a guy that got killed at the train tracks a couple of weeks ago, and we covered it on the news. And I got there and I was like, oh, that's what all those gunshots were about last night. And he died. He bled out on the train tracks. And thankfully somebody found him before the train came past, or else would have been an even bigger mess. So anyway, yeah, it's not the best neighborhood by any means.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. In the sense that like, yeah, you don't have to have it in the window. That's totally fine.
Yeah, let me see whether or not whether or not the brightness can be controlled by this, and then I could set this up. Okay. And I think that would be better. I do have a worry. Now, this is the thing I was thinking about. Now, this might be a paranoid thought, but you know how I was talking about the headaches before?
Yes.
Okay, so sure. Okay, there's two different things. I'm feeling a little bit better now, and I think that maybe I had a headache because I ate too early after sleeping and my metabolism wasn't going yet. So then I had like food inside of my gut, and I was getting like sick from it, not digesting, like indigestion sickness. Although that seems like that's more of a gut thing than a headache thing. What if the air inside my house is bad? What if that's why the plant died and also why I get headaches?
Okay.
Is that a paranoid thought?
I don't know about the headaches. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll say that your plant is probably not dying because of the air. In fact,
there's no reason for me to consider that maybe I have like an air quality issue and that I should check my filters.
No, that you should. I'm saying you. No, I'm definitely. I'm saying that you still should do that, especially if like you're having headaches and stuff. Especially if you have any question whatsoever as to whether you're getting like carbon monoxide poisoning, like William of Orange just said. Well,
I don't think that it was. I don't think that's William of Orange's schizophrenia talking. I'm saying like a normal, like, the oxygen content of the air inside of my house is being suppressed. Or like the circulation is not going well enough, and that's like I'm talking about basic stuff like stagnant air, not like carbon monoxide.
I think that you should probably do the things that you said and check your filters and stuff. But I will say that
do that anyway. But I was just gonna say, is do you know whether or not that's a thing that maybe a plant could be affected by, like the air being stale, quote unquote?
Not necessarily, like, not, I would say that it's more of a, it tends to be like plants are sensitive to like things in the air, like the humidity and shit like that. But like for the most part, if a plant is doing poorly, it's just more statistically more likely that it's probably a watering or light issue. Now, in context with your headaches, I think that it's worth checking out anyway, regardless.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
But I would say that it's probably not related. Probably not.
Okay.
Usually plants are way more.
Ask you a slightly unrelated question is, whenever you have leaves, I feel like you have a lot of leaves, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't have a lot of leaves.
I have a lot of leaves. I have a lot of leaves.
You get a lot of leaves.
Yes.
Whenever you have multiple leaves, do you ever like feel like something inside of you that's like, This is how money started. It's
What do
just
you
fun to keep these in your. I just want to put them in my pocket. I just want to exchange. I want to engage in barter. Don't you
Least-
feel like I could get like
I'll
a
say-
handful of oats for one of these?
I feel
I
like
think I could, if I had enough of these, I could probably get a cow, and then I could use it for dowry. I feel an ancestral urge to engage in trade.
I think orchid leaves are just very pleasant to hold. I can imagine why you would feel that way with orchid leaves specifically.
These
Like,
are
those
like
are
they have a
nice.
texture. They're
They're
very
nice.
spongy.
Yes, they
They're
are spongy.
spongy,
Yeah.
bro.
They're nice and it's also not like they've fallen off before they got like crunchy and weird, you know.
I mean, this one's crunchy and weird. This one
Yeah.
looks like your grandma's spits. But these, holy supple little fuckers.
What's really cool is that, have you ever seen a leaf skeleton, Tuna? Have you ever walked in like
What are you talking about? What is a leaf skeleton?
Well, okay, hold on. Look really, if you
You
look
spooked me.
no.
You got me frightened.
Have you ever walked through like the forest and like walked through like several layers of like dead leaves? Have you ever done that? And
I've gone on walks during the fall, although I wouldn't say layers of dead leaves.
no, this
I
would
don't
be
know if I.
this would be like in the forest rather than during the fall. But during the fall is when like most of those leaves are all like
Oh,
crunchy.
are you talking about when they're spongy and brown on the ground? Like
Yes.
they've started slowly becoming dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. I know about the sort of like peaty, like half dirt, half plant life.
Well, if you ever next time you do that, especially, you can probably like if you look down at what you're stepping on, you will probably find a leaf that is like in the middle of decomposing, and all of the little like flesh part has fallen off, and only the veins kind of remain. And that's that's what we call like a leaf skeleton. So you can actually like create like leaf skeletons using leaves that you have. You just have to like artificially set up the decomposition.
Feel like I could.
If that's something you ever wanted to do, I'm just saying it might be a fun project for you. I feel like.
I mean, I know I've dated ladies that their thing is that they dry flowers and they dry like sage and stuff. They hang it, and then there's always like, and it always gives you this, the vibe of like your roommate who says that he's just soaking the dishes. It gives that same vibe.
No,
where I'm like,
shut up! Come on, no, wait, stop. Okay,
it is
wait,
exactly
hold on, wait.
the same vibe
Stop,
where
shut
it's
up,
like,
Tuna,
okay,
I have something to show you. I have something to show you. Hold on.
Instead of having to, I could decorate. Or
Oh, no.
I could both decorate
calling me
and
out.
throw away my dried stuff, but instead we could just hang it up on the wall, and now it's both a decoration and it like a serial killer's like fucking like prizes. Here are all the plants I let die.
How the fuck did he call me out like this, chat? I literally have this as a project right now. Let me just make sure I don't fucking spill this everywhere.
Too easy.
This is actually
Peel back that fucking baking paper.
So this is silica, or at least it's basically like crystals, I guess, that you can dry flowers in a way that like, without flattening them, essentially.
Yep. Then you don't have to throw those silica gel packets out anymore. That'll make you feel less bad about impulse shopping.
Ice Beans is actually a psychopath. What does that mean? But okay, Tuna, you didn't have to call me the fuck out like that. I do actually have this project, yes. But like,
it's a classic. It's a classic.
Here's the thing, though. This is still pretty like I mean, I just have two different kinds of dried flowers. I just wanted to see what it would look like if I did it, and it actually like retained the shape and the color a whole lot. I'm very fucking impressed, actually. Oh, Piposito, unfortunately it's been pointed out that I am a bit of a crystals girl. If you look in nerd spam, like half of the little trinkets on my workstation are crystals.
Completely accidentally. I never started out as a
actually,
girl.
hold on. This could be fun. This is a fun idea. Let's show each other an object on our desk one at a time.
Okay. Although I don't have many trinkets on this current desk.
No, don't worry about it. It's if you have to go run to grab one, I just want to see what your knickknacks and scallywags.
Here.
And,
my knicknacks are right here.
Let's go for it.
Here, I'll show you.
Who goes first?
I'll start since I just grabbed one. Here's a little mini block Snorlax that I have. I think it's a nano block.
Can you do me the favor of
you're not sharing. Yeah, hold on.
Because otherwise I'm just waiting for the delay on the YouTube.
Yep. Sorry.
You're totally fine. I see it now. I like how the Lego version, because of its Lego-ness, he looks like he's pregnant. Not just like normal fat.
Non-fascist Lego. Yeah, he's a pretty cute little guy. I like him a lot, honestly. I kind of wish that he worked as well, like laying on his side, but alas. He must remain awake. All right, it's your turn, bud.
I've got my little gold cherubs.
Oh, neat. That is really interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna move all the fucking lurkers already.
Yeah, get that shit out of my face.
I like those cherubs. Also, I would say
if you click on the down arrow, they'll be able to see instead of having all of that black space taken up as well.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Yeah, right above our names. Or
above there you go.
Master camera.
Neat. Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Neat.
You know what's funny is that I would have not pegged you as a person who would collect that as a like a trinket.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I see you as a very like minimalist person.
Well, I am. So it's quality over quantity. I only have one thing that's like this.
No, I don't mean minimalist as in you have little. I mean minimalist as in the things that you have are very like simple, or like they're not. I wouldn't have. If you'd picked out like if you'd laid out like 10 trinkets and this was among them, I would have never picked this one, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? That's a kitsch.
Yeah.
Okay. Glitter, I'm not calling it kitsch. Wait, how do you say that word? I know what that word is, but I guess it's kitschy? Kitsch? It's kitsch.
This is kitsch to you?
No,
this doesn't strike me as kitsch. I think that there's a context in which this, if it hits a critical mass, or if it's in the pairing of a lot of other things, could be kitsch. Because you think of those stupid little dolls, it'll be like two young children who are like essentially courting one another, and it's like simultaneously cute, and it speaks to the innocence of love and children, like, and that takes on an aesthetic of this. And there are many people who have like carved wooden shelf knickknacks filled with every goddamn object a person has ever felt mystified or enchanted by before. That comes off as kitsch to me. But if you have one thing on your desk that by its contrast with your other objects like is cool, I think that's not kitsch. There's a selection.
I think kitsch is too negative for what I have in mind. I guess what I mean is that it wouldn't have struck me as like that you are the type of person who would own a like a cherub figure to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Or that kind of figurine.
This is made out of ceramic. For somebody asked. I think it's ceramic.
Grackle said pure gold. I know that's not.
It says, to Stuart, Merry Christmas, 1976, from Michael.
Where did you get it from? Was it a gift?
I don't remember.
It seems like a thrift store find almost.
Your name isn't.
I know your name's not Stuart.
Yeah, my name's not Stuart. Wow. No offense to any Stuarts in the chat, but I wouldn't be here.
Oh no.
I've only made it through my trials and tribulations due to having a sort of dignified
normal
name.
Okay. All right. I guess it's my. I guess it's my turn. Is tacky more accurate? I don't want to say tacky either because I know that there is like a beauty in those kinds of items. I'm still trying to think of what word it is. It just doesn't like meld with what I think of as Tuna the personality. But okay, we can move on. Okay, so this is the other. Oops, this is the other thing. This is another thing that's on my. It's a coin. It's a brass coin that says. On one side it says "Pet the cat," and then on the other side it says "Flip again." With
that's pretty good.
With like claw marks. And the claw marks are like individual little gouges, which feels really...
little head tails type deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's what I use for my VIP coin flips whenever I remember to have them.
Let me put something forward.
Okay.
Because both of our objects, I think, depending on which generation it is, they tiptoe the line towards corniness without going completely over, due to having a slight uniqueness to them. Because there's so much stuff like this that is like worse in its quality.
Correct.
Like it just looks shittier. This, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this one in particular is actually just cool. It's got like depth and I particularly like the way that light hits it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like, if it didn't have this exact like particular dark brassy type of paint on it, and if it wasn't carved so to me perfectly, I would think it's absolute shit. And similarly with a coin like that, it's like having a coin that has like a sort of like key factor to it, some kind of like, and especially if it's like bacon space cats, there's like a millennial Chugi thing,
Chugi.
Yeah, but it's like it's one step removed.
I would say that this is like I understand what you're saying. I think that this is not like so memey. Maybe my next trinket will probably be closer to that direction, but like, I guess it's your turn though with the trinket. You have another trinket?
I've got some. I mean, I've got things on my desk. We're going to be pushing the limits of what the definition of a trinket is.
Okay.
I'm going to call this a trinket because I haven't opened it, which means that it can't be used. I have a sealed version of Rock and the Pop Narcotic by, I don't know if anybody knows this book, by Joe Carducci.
Okay.
It's the history of American punk rock. And it's pretty cool. This is a revised edition, so it's not like the fact that it's packaged is like a big deal. I just have not opened it.
Right? Why is it in a bag? Was it like shipped to you?
Yeah, this got shipped to me.
Okay.
This is technically an original packaging of it, but basically the reason being that this book, there is not a PDF of this anywhere. You cannot buy this. It's extremely annoying how hard it is. There are not many books where you can't just find a PDF on fucking LibGen.
Right.
And I have this for that reason. I just haven't opened it up yet because I don't want to open it up until I'm ready to read it, and I'm reading other things right now. So
it's called Rock and the Pop Narcotic.
Yeah, Rock and the Pop Narcotic. Basically, the general thesis of it is that cultural production is such that there is a creative youth culture, and there is a recuperative culture set, and that, you know, this is obviously it's talking about the history of like what rock as a genre is. What the subtitle on it? I don't know if the subtitle's written on here. It's let me see if the subtitle's written on the back. The subtitle is something like the Electric Church, the Electric Church. But basically the point being that punk rock, normal rock, genuine alternative genres, they represent like the last bastion of folk style music inside of the electric era. They're the only like active like commodified later, not first style music that exists. Pop, hip hop, all of these things are essentially made with the intent of being sold. It's very rare. So it was like just going over the idea and like how is it that things like Hot Topic exist, where it's like the recuperation of something that is theoretically anti it. Kind of, it goes in for a little bit. It goes into CBGBs and like the sort of like big last movement of people that were trying to make music exclusively to like create a subculture out of, as opposed to create a subculture and then sell things to that subculture, yada yada. But anyway,
Interesting.
I like this book.
What is
it's very cool.
CBGB? Oh,
CBGB's? It's a bar in New York City that was famous for being like a big part. So classic CBGB's bands, the two main ones that people remember are Talking Heads and Blondie.
okay. I know Blondie, not the other one.
Protopunk develops at CBGB's. You get which then eventually ends up becoming the American tradition of punk, not the British tradition of punk, which everyone's really familiar with, like Sex Pistols and shit like that. But then you have something a little bit more what tends to be called American hardcore. So if you have protopunk is CBGB's into it, and then later CBGB's is also the point where a lot of quote unquote post punk or fucking no wave, which is a response to new wave. It's like there was a period of time where punk was in discourse with pop music because pop music was attempting to recuperate punk aesthetics. You can look up there's a famous Dead Kennedys song where the Dead Kennedys came out and did a pseudo cover, a satire cover of My Sharona called My Payola. There's like some fun stuff going in there. So if you don't know, payola is this practice of bands paying money to have their song played on the radio.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right.
An old like developmental, competitive strategy. Anyway, your turn. Next object.
I think I really only have one more trinket, and this kind of goes along to like what we were talking about earlier. So this is the trinket. It's a ceramic swallow that I got from Portugal. And it's I guess it's something that you could probably hang on the wall, but I don't hang it. I just like set it on my desk. And I think that it's like actually probably it kind of goes in tune of what you're talking about. Of like this is probably currently kind of trendy to have, right? But maybe in like 30 years, like this kind of thing would be seen as like, oh my god, you're such a grandma. Like, of course you would have this shit on your, you know what I'm saying? Like specifically, like the way that the eyes and stuff have been painted is not really in tune with. Like, I mean, it's like this is a very Portuguese tile design. You know what I'm saying? It's not modern. It's cute in a like pretty way. It's not cute in a.
It's very Danish looking, or Scandinavian looking, in general. I'm thinking of. Have you ever played
Delft.
Skyward Sword?
Oh no.
There's a lot of the way that the clothes look and the buildings look was inspired by that region, and there's this thing. Oh, I don't have any physically.
Also, no, Chris, they don't mess with that, but they also like usually whenever they get up onto my desk, they usually find some other thing that they would like to drop. They don't usually drop the little trinkets on top. You know what I'm saying? Cats only like things that move around. Well, it really depends on how close the thing is to the edge. If this were close to the edge, then maybe. But this isn't. Those trinkets aren't really like. I have a monitor riser that my monitors used to stand on, and now that my monitors are on, now that they have like a monitor mount, I just use that monitor riser as like my trinket holder.
Here, if you Google right now, if you Google just Danish pattern art, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a very specific look to this.
Yeah, they're all very like I know exactly what you're talking about.
Say is
like
the blue and white ones.
Yes.
The ones that are blue and white are very famous for the
Delft,
like
China and shit, right?
Yeah, that I would say has like hit full Chuji by this point, and like
really?
It's because the oh yeah, dude. Well, I guess if you have a white grandma, her china cabinet is filled with this shit.
Yeah, that's fair, but I guess that's maybe why maybe that's why I don't see it as chuggy, because like it's not like my entire aesthetic is that. It's I've got a couple other pieces, and then I've got that.
Well, it's not Chugi, period. It would be kitsch.
Right,
Chugi is like
yeah.
specifically a millennial, but yes, I get what you mean. There are things that will feel the way that we feel about our grandparents' knickknacks that we currently have, and I think the number one type of thing that will feel that way is anything that has text on it. At all.
No. That makes sense. Also,
like, what is it called? The embroidery art. Embroidery art has taken a strike back because it feels like it's embracing corniness, but it's going to get to a point where the fact that all of the embroidery art that is purposely profane in its text, like in this house, we say cunt.
Yes.
We fuck with no abandon. We finger each other gaily.
Yeah.
Like anything like that is gonna be double corny. It's gonna be like, remember when our grandmas thought that it was like cool to describe themselves as being the granddaughters of the witches you couldn't burn? And people will be like, oh my god, I hate when my grandma pretends that she has culture. You're white. Make a pot roast. You can't even cook.
No, well, okay. I mean, the thing is that I think that kind of embroidery stuff comes around in like, it comes around and is popular again and again. It goes in a cycle, I think. Ho, welcome in. Hold on, give me a second.
I mean, the grandma aesthetic thing. I don't know. There's got to be a sophisticated like exploration of cyclical aesthetics that isn't just like, well, things come in out of fashion and novelty is the only driver. Because I do think that some aesthetics for some reason appeal to certain moments, and that there's something happening, not spiritually, but symbolically, like why certain symbols, when we become more like desirous of having youthful aesthetics versus mature aesthetics, and like why we define certain aesthetics as being mature, because I do think that there is something about this. I mean, this comes off as the type of thing that would be on an old lady's shelf.
Yeah.
But on its own, off of an old lady's shelf, actually looks more in place, because the old lady's shelf is defined by the fact that it's like a cobbled together loosely, it's just a pile of memories.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, I guess my point is that, and maybe this is why I was like curious that you had that thing. I feel like something like that cherub figure is in itself like, it is now, whatever quality it is that we're having a difficulty putting a name to, it has enough of that quality that even that by itself is, it gives off a certain like, old souledness maybe. Again, if you'd picked out a bunch of trinkets and asked me which one like Tuna is most likely to own, I would have not like that would have probably been at the bottom of my tier list for you,
Well, there's a lot of things that'd be very obvious, which is that I own approximately 50 televisions.
No, but that's my point though, is that I know you own I know that you own like retro stuff, but this isn't like retro.
That's what I'm saying though. Like I understand. Well, it is old, but it's not retro. Yes,
yeah, it's not retro.
Retro comes with it a
it
technological
is old.
association.
I mean, it's literally from like 1970 or whatever the fuck was the date on the bottom of that thing. The question is something like, how likely is this item to be on an old Polish lady's shelf? Exactly. Yeah, see, if you pulled this shit out, you pulling this shit out is not surprising to me at all, okay? Look at that IBM logo. Like, that makes I have no issues with you pulling that out of, like, fucking thin air, okay? But you pulling out that cherub figure, I would have never expected, that. That's my point. What is he doing? Oh my god, he's opening it up.
Well, I'm just taking the front panel off to show how cool this thing is. Because, I mean, I'm not skipping. I'm skipping to my turn here by picking this. I just think that this is one of the coolest things.
I showed you mine.
Which is that, you can put the drives into the front so easily without having to go inside of the thing, which obviously is not actually that rare for old computers, but for people who are used to gaming PCs.
Wait, Tuna, this makes sense now. Did you take that trinket off of did you take a trinket from a victim? Did you take that trinket off of your latest victim?
Okay. I don't have victims. I'm not some kind of I don't even understand what crime I would. What would the victim be?
Probably some kind of murder.
I'm not a murderer. You're insane.
Oh my god.
If I'm fucking I am an enjoyer of old technologies and things like that. And I have a couple of objects. I don't even know how I got this, to be real with you. I don't know how I got this. I don't remember. But I think that it's cool, so I keep it.
No, I think it's cool. Okay, to be clear, I think it's cool too. I just would have not guessed that you would have owned it. That's it. Also, Ergi, I want to see this 3D printed Aztec death whistle.
Hold on.
Everyone just post your post your trinkets in the Discord. I think that's the
Zebo just made one of those too. Zebo,
that is the takeaway from all this.
Zebo and me I'm working on a game right now, and Zebo's making some music for it, and he just finished 3D printing a death whistle to start making some recordings for screaming, death screaming sounds, because there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead people in the game. But I don't kill people. That's like a weird accusation that only comes from your fucking twisted. You see, this is what it comes from it reveals what you think the associations from object to object are. Every time that you close your eyes, you think that's what a murderer would own.
No, I'm just saying it was posited in chat. Okay, I just had to repeat it. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, what do you got next?
Okay, it's actually a set of 4. Hold on,
while you do that.
Yeah.
While you do that, let me grab the
chair stream, I suppose.
To be fair, I think most people would be more interested in the servers that I own that are like this. Not the old IBM ones, but stuff like, let me check to make sure there's not any identifying information. No, yeah. Server racks like this, I think, are probably a little bit more because this thing's heavy as shit too. Are a little bit more interesting. In the way that they're a little bit more unique. Because they don't
I had
just
to rescue
look like
my phone from outside.
Ooh, it's raining.
Hold on. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Thunder? Oh, there's just some thunder. I was just commenting on the thunder. Oh. No, all I was saying is that there's a bunch of old I've got a bunch of old video servers. What's cool about them is that in the back of here, their inputs, they have SDI, or outputs rather. There is an input, but they have SDI outputs, so this can send digital video out over these really, really thin single conductor lines in relatively high quality output with a single cable. But this is a way that I could, for instance, I have an old reference monitor, and you can send video output from this straight to it without any switching back and forth or anything.
Oh, that's neat.
And we'll have really high quality video. But anyway, this is what we use to air recorded commercials on TV or something.
That's pretty cool.
Got a couple of those.
That looks like it's heavy too. I'm assuming
it's heavy. It's gotta be a good 50 pounds.
Oh shit, okay.
It's not fun to carry, and definitely very sensitive. If you were to drop it, it's a big deal.
Yeah, why do you keep all of them near your desk?
No, I just have a closet back there, which is my old tech closet.
Okay, here, I'll show you mine. And I think that's more or less it as far as trinkets that I keep around. It's actually a set of 4 bottles, so so this one actually has the leftover pieces from the various Lego builds that I've done. They always give you like fucking extra Lego pieces. This one is a bottle of all the the blooms that I don't put into crystals to preserve, right? I just wait until they dry off and then I collect them. So I actually have like multiple years worth of yellow flowers now, which is I think is kind of cool in a it's almost like a I feel like I can get a big enough bottle and create like a
like a landscape?
Yeah, kind of like one of those like layers, like those sand layer things, you know?
No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait, no, you know, like flower hoarder. I'm not a flower hoarder. I'm just kind of proud that these are the flowers that I've been able to, you know, grow. This is a bottle of fluff, specifically like it's specifically like downy feathers from juniper.
Whoa.
And I don't know why I collect that, but it's that's
a sentence that is coming out of the mouth of a hoarder. I don't know why I collect that.
Okay, no, I'll say that it's a sentimental thing. No, it is a sentimental thing because for this, I think like I remember I have another bottle. So my old parrot, whenever he died, I remember like whenever I was cleaning out like basically behind my bed in the wall, there was just a whole mass of like these downy feathers because he would sit on like the foot of the head of my bed and like and preen himself. So I don't know why I remember thinking I'm just gonna start collecting these. And then these are like the more these are like some of the actual flight feathers.
Now that's some pretty cool shit. Those are cool.
Yeah, these are tail feathers and these are flight feathers. You can't really tell. It looks blue. It looks like grayish in this light, but they're blue. So I do collect those.
Are the tail feathers that color because of excrement?
No. This is a. I know it looks like it's brown, but it's actually red. They're a red color.
That's not good. What have you been feeding them?
What do you mean? What have I been feeding them? They're supposed to be red.
They have shit in their stool.
They do not have shit. There is no shit on these feathers.
Why do they have shit in their stool? Me, a very smart nurse, speaking power to the doctor.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, no. That's. I guess. Oh, I have. Oh, here. This is the last trinket I technically have. Even though I don't know if you can really call this a trinket. It is.
Oh.
It's Mr. Grub over here. He's actually a really squishy little. Oh, that's so cute. That is really cute.
He's really well positioned also for a head pillow because you can kind of like hold that and lean your head. You can do this.
Yeah.
When you're on the couch, it's very good as like an
elbow pillow.
Yeah, sort of elbow pillow, or just a lap pillow.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is that you can't do it in a way that doesn't seem disrespectful to him.
That's true. He's not real. Not disrespectful.
I mean, I've got one that's a
oh, that's cute.
A pillow version of a Mac 1.
That's really cute.
Yeah, this is the first of the only two, I guess. So you know, when do you start counting? But of plushes that I've considered justifiable to own. I think this one's pretty nice.
I'm not a huge plush person, but I do own plushes. I think I have another Hollow Knight plush that does the death jingle. If you remember that.
I mean, you probably already know, and it's as a girl, it's pretty important to not break the plush threshold of like 3, or else. Like in one place, you could have them in different places. But if you put more than 3 in one place, it's like
You'll have 50. You won't have. You
you will
won't.
have 50
Yeah,
within-
no. Yeah, no, I don't. I have definitely not broken that barrier. No, my plushes. I really only have this one, the Hollow Knight one, my Snorlax pillow, which is more of a couch pillow, and then there's another, like, an Ugly Doll pillow that I have that I use as a travel pillow. That's it. I definitely don't. I've not broken the barrier. They're all not in one place for sure. They're in various places, I think. The Snorlax isn't really so much on display as it is.
Around. If you spread them around to different places, if there's like 2 here, 2 there, 1 in another place, if you actually use them as individual objects in different locations, then the aesthetics of them don't like just become absolutely grotesque.
Yes,
but there is like
correct.
this thing where you're basically asking to have a neon sign with your Twitch handle in the background once you have a third.
Okay, hold on. What's wrong with having a neon Twitch sign in the background?
You know what?
What?
You know exactly what.
What? Not
It's-
me
it's
having
just-
considered making a Twitch sign of ice and of like an ice and a beans.
It just. Now I'm anti-tattoo also, so you're gonna get into another thing, but it's just. It's
taggy?
just too much. It's too much attachment to a self-made brand.
Oh, that's
To me,
silly. That's silly.
It's just too much.
That
to
is
me.
silly. I'm assuming you're also that kind of person who would never get anything that has like your name on it.
Yeah, why would I ever do that? That's
Right.
insane.
Okay, no,
That's
that
insane.
makes sense though. That makes sense, but also it's a completely different like I think it's a different it's a different perspective.
A different perspective? I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
true.
okay, I'm not somebody who. Okay, I'm not somebody. Well, no, I'm not somebody. No. Wait, stop. I'm not somebody who owns things with my name on them either. But also, I'm not so detached from this idea of like engaging in the self-made like label that I wouldn't have like
okay,
a
can I-
sign.
Let me go a little bit further. Your name. Now, I learned at some point that other people, and I'm talking about your literal name, not your screen name when I'm saying
Yeah,
this
of course.
sentence.
Yeah.
I learned a long time that some people, apparently, if not most people, I still don't believe that. I think that they were exaggerating. Have an association with, like, they associate predictive qualities to certain names,
Okay.
and they're really particular about it. They're like, "Oh, I don't like Sarah's," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, you know a lot of stupid people." I think that you can say I've had bad experiences with, and if you say like an
Wait,
ethnic name,
Hold on a second. Haven't you said that literal thing about my name?
what's your name?
Wait, you know my Nicole.
Oh, I had forgotten it. Oh yeah, I have an ex named Nicole.
Yeah, and you
So I was dating
said that
when I
one
met
you said that one time to me that you thought that it was like super weird.
Well,
or that
yeah,
it was-
it is weird. No. What I said is not, because that's not having associating traits to you. That's being like,
Oh my god.
I was currently dating a person named Nicole when I learned that your name is Nicole.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, now I have 2 Nicoles. That's weird. I don't like having 2 Nicoles.
Oh, it wasn't the association of the X thing. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not about association with the ex, because when I learned, I
Also,
was
I went
dating
again.
that. It's just the fact that now I have to know 2 Nicoles, or know 2 people of any name. That's just too much.
No, wait, hold on a second. Are you really like not in a situation where you know more than one person with the same name?
I filter the other people out.
And
And
one of them
it
becomes
tends
the
to-
main. One of them becomes the main, like the main Sarah.
One of them gets to own the first name, and the other one gets relegated to having their last name be the primary way I think of them.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So, like, but with my bosses, 2 of them are named Dave.
Yeah.
One of them gets to be Dave. One
Yeah.
of them gets to be his last name.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember there was a time where I was working with this kid. He was like, what was he, like 10 or 11, and I was not I there was a new member of the team, and her name was also Nicole. And I remember we were explaining this to him, like, oh hey, this is also Nicole, and he was like, okay, well, how am I gonna tell y'all apart? And it was like, do I have to start saying like old Nicole and like new Nicole? And we were like, no, you don't need to. And he was like, okay, how about brown Nicole? We were like, no, we're not gonna say.
The best part is, the name already starts with an N, so he wasn't able to go too far with that one.
Yeah, well, no, it was just very fun. We were like, we were like, oh, let me stop you right there, bud. You don't have to tell us apart at all. You could just call us Nicole, and we will know
Nick
who you're
Curry?
talking. Yeah, well,
What would he go for? I just don't even. It feels like such a strange route to go down.
Yeah.
And for not even that good of a joke from it too.
Oh, well, I mean, he wasn't joking. This was the thing. This is a genuine question on his end.
What would it be like to have a? What do you think it would be like to have a really serious middle manager, but he speaks in patois?
Remind me what patois is again.
Let me tell you, baby girl, you're gonna have to stock the shelves.
Okay, I have no idea. Also, Parse, I have no idea. How long does that take?
You're really saying Dave 1, Dave 2? That's insane. Because I have to write their names in emails. So I have to remember either their first name or their last name, so that when I type their name into the send to bar, the autofill tells me which one of them tells me that they exist.
Okay. Parse, knowing me, how long would it take me to do it? Because I wanted to be done like a while ago, but also like Tuna's here and Tuna's interesting, so
I know that's
chatting.
not patois, but I don't know how to speak patois, so I just said the one thing I know, which is baby girl. I guess I also know bombaclat, but it's like I don't know the rest, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. And it's only for lack of knowledge, not for fear.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me look real quick.
You can't say Dave 1 and Dave 2, but you can name months by their number. You don't email a month. You don't send an email. You don't get a paycheck from a month. You don't need like, obviously I would prefer to just know everybody by their social security number. Do you hear yourself?
Okay, Tuna, do you want to play Ethno Guesser with me? And then we can...
Of course. Sri Lankan.
No, stop! We haven't started it yet. No, stop! Jesus Christ.
What if the HR woman is named June? Well, then I know her as June. What are you fucking talking about? I don't even know which number June is. It's more than 4 and it's less than 12. I know that September is 9.
September is 9. That's very interesting. I think you.
Well, you know why I know that one.
What's that?
Well, you know why I know that one.
Is it your birthday month?
No.
Wait, I actually don't.
Did you really? How did they let you out of Canada without knowing what month 9 is? They really should bake that into the new immigration set. 9/11.
I am
September 11th. 9/11. You forgot.
Okay.
You forgot.
Oh, is that literally why? I mean, I know about 9/11, but like,
I can't believe
it's also been long enough ago that like that's not the thing that I associate with. That is not the thing that I associate with.
You forgot.
Oh my fucking Christ. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing up.
I wouldn't go forgetting 9/11 in Trump's America.
You know what? I'd say try me, but honestly, you might be right. So I'll take that one. Okay.
You're gonna be remembering a much longer string of numbers than that very soon.
Is that a threat? Why? Oh, why is that? This is bullshit. Oh, here we go. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the in real life camera. Fuck off. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, Tuna, I'm gonna share the screen with you.
Share the screen. Wait, hold on. Are we both gonna take it at the same time?
I think we can.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can make a educated guess together.
Yeah. No. I got this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at him.
I don't know why this is definitely not. I don't think these people aren't Indian. I would say they are
not Indian, of course not. Look at their nose is too round in the center.
Screen
Indian
is black. Oh,
noses-
screen is sorry.
not like that.
Okay, I it should be fine now. All right. Let's see.
Screen is black. Well, guess what? It still is.
Yeah, sorry, love. It was like I didn't realize that cuts it off right there. You're fine. Nobody saw you. It's all right. Okay. These people are so dark you can't. Okay, they're not that dark, people, Sido. Okay, I would say, man, controls.
I have to opt out of this one for good honesty because I saw this one get answered by Rezi and then I looked away afterwards.
I see. Okay.
So I can't answer this one. So you're on your own for one question.
I would say, like, I almost want to say, like, Papua New Guinea. I don't know why that's, like, my feeling. Okay. Confirm guess. Wait, how does it... Oh, okay. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Not bad. She knows her Western Hemisphere browns. Next face.
Okay, next face. Let's go. Okay.
Unless you want to read the lore.
No. Ooh, okay. This is definitely... This is somewhere...
Kenya?
No, not Kenya.
What are you talking about?
Why am I thinking like... Oh my gosh. Why won't it do this?
You
Okay.
zoom out. Use your scroll bar.
Okay.
You're so zoomed
Alright,
in.
okay. I don't say Kenya. It's not... I don't know why I'm not thinking Kenya. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking like...
I'm thinking
Angola.
Scandinavia. Wait,
Hey,
hold on.
Hey,
Let me zoom in on this because I can't see shit. You're thinking Angola. You're thinking South African.
Yeah, I'm thinking South African.
looks
Or at least
African
not
to
South
me.
African, but like... It is... I think we can both agree that it's African.
That is definitionally. It's not South Africa, the nation South Africa, but the southern hemisphere.
Sure.
Like once you start getting into that, I'm going North African personally.
Okay.
I would. In fact, if I had to put it anywhere, I'm going for. Kenya was a bad guess. I'm gonna go for go up.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be able to split these down the middle, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for Chad. I'll go Chad.
Okay, here's what I'll
Because
do.
it's nice and central, and I think that it's north.
I'm obviously gonna answer Angola, but we'll see how far off your guess was from Chad, okay?
Yep.
Alright, why won't... Okay, confirm guess. Where... Oh, so you were actually... You are fucking way closer. Burkina Faso. Very cool.
Burkina Faso.
You won that one, okay?
Main thing is I Nigeria, Chad, that area, very much so that I think of the flatter face. I'm looking at the man mainly. There's a very flat, clean face to it, as opposed to like I don't know what you would want to describe
here,
it, but
actually it does taller and wider face, Bobo thing, and interesting. Physical oh, you're right. It does give you a whole fucking lore. All right, okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm saying
look at that man's upper lip. The answer's contained in the upper lip.
Man, this is screaming like Nepal to me, but I could be wrong.
It's screaming napalm. What do you think?
No,
they're
not
from...
napalm. Nepal.
Jesus Christ, you murderer.
Central America? Really? I feel like I'm
No,
seeing
I'm
like
getting Mexican vibes myself. I am
Really?
getting specifically like
I'm getting
north of
like
South America or just I personally I would go Mexico though. It's either South Mexico or North because and even then it almost looks Native American, but clearly is Latino. I'm going Mexico.
I think it's I feel like I'm
Look at the fucking mustache on that man. Look at the pattern of the facial hair. That is so wherever you go, you're gonna have to be going Hispanic. My boots in the soil on that one.
I guess we'll
That
see.
is not an
I guess
Asiatic hair.
I guess we'll see. Okay, all right, we see. Okay, you were right. You were so right. Okay, wait, hold on. What the fuck? Oh, I love how he does a fucking arc, dude. Look at that. You were so right. Where was it? Oh, it was Mexico.
Oh my god, I'm fucking not. I wasn't even just right. I was like fucking
On the money.
pinpoint fucking right.
Okay, all right. I guess that fucked me up. That totally fucked me up. Yep. Central America. Ooh, true. Okay, all right. Next. All right.
Ooh, long face.
I would say
Tall, long face.
this is the one I would say is Kenyan. No, not
I am
Kenya.
moving towards north. I am moving towards northeast, for sure, because we're getting towards people who look a little bit closer to Egyptian, but are
Mali.
not Egyptian.
Mali.
You're going Mali?
This. I know someone who looks exactly like this, and they're Mali.
Is that her name?
No.
Is it spelt that way, or
No.
it's spelt the other way?
Molly? No, her name isn't
I
Molly.
think we're not going to be wrong by going for Africa, and we are looking at.
What would you pick?
You're
though?
just north of Burkina Faso, and these people do look pretty close. So it would not shock me.
The country next to
But
Chad.
I don't.
Niger?
I don't care.
You could just say Niger. You don't say it with a hard G, Grackle.
You pronounce it like it's an airline. You say Niger.
Okay, that's fair. What would have been your guess, Tuna?
I would have gone to Libya. I'm saying like this almost looks Egyptian to me, so I'm going for Libya.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Ethiopian.
Ooh, it is Ethiopia.
That's
he
crazy.
looks like he eats though.
Wait, stop, Tuna. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Wait. What? Hold on. Where is it actually? This is like a frustrating website to like. Wait, this is not Ethiopian. This is Tanzanian. South Ethiopia. Wait, what? Why is it?
Zoom out.
Okay.
Zoom out right now.
Okay, I'm
Now go up.
Ethiopia.
So I guess.
They're talking about the ethnicity. They're talking about the ethnicity, not the
Ethiopid.
right. Yeah, Ethiopian, right.
Ethiopid.
Read the
I guess,
description,
so
okay? Yeah.
Migratory patterns.
Yeah, okay. Dark brown eyes, sharp facial. Interesting. This is so funny. Okay, all right, next.
Is Ethiopia.
Is Ethiopia. Okay. Ooh.
Denver.
No.
Denver, Colorado. I bought
stop.
Kush from this guy.
Stop. No, this is This is
Bro,
fucking me up.
ZZZ gonna give it
Why
to you.
I'm not
You're not going to Africa?
I'm not going to. I don't think these people are African.
I think that you have been put through a ringer. I think that you are currently playing the gambling game where you were saying, would they really show us this many types of black people and have them all
No, it's
be
not.
from
It has
Africa?
nothing to do. It has nothing to do with that. It has
Why
nothing
is
to do
it?
with that. It has more to do with the like
Say it.
I feel like I'm looking at someone who's like from the Caribbeans. But
Someone
I
from the
don't know
Caribbeans?
why. I don't know why. I mean, it could be, and if I had to guess, like an African nation, it would probably be like somewhere like Guinea or Ghana.
We're going to Gabon, my love. Come on.
But
drop
like
it, drop it.
I don't know why I'm getting strong. Like I don't know why I'm okay. You know what? I don't know enough
You can do
about
what you
like
want.
South
Do what you
America.
want. Do what you want. But just
What
know.
was your you gonna make a guess? Wait, what was your gonna get? What was your guess gonna be?
Scroll down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Christ.
You click and drag. There you go. Oh, you went too far. Up a bit. Up a bit. And it's that one that suddenly does not have a name, but it's Gabon, right there, to the left of the Congo. DRC is Congo.
Oh right. Oh, this one.
Yeah, right
I see. Okay.
Yeah, right
oh,
there.
the Republic of the Congo. Okay. Oh, Gabon.
So Gabon's right there.
Gabon. Okay. All right. We'll see.
But yeah, I guess.
Oh. You're closer than I am.
Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania. Caribbean people who are black are for the Caribbean beans. Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That was the one we were
Eon.
not gonna say out loud, but yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess I'm thinking of like where I know those, where I've seen people from. But you're right. Okay. All right. Next. Ooh.
You know
Okay.
that's fun. Are you
Wait,
telling me
this
that's
is-
not a Hun? That's Mongolian.
Yes. I think I agree. I agree. Where is Mongolia? Oh, there it is.
Right there. That's Mongolian, 100%.
All right.
You know why? Because the women look like Jackie Chan.
Oh my god. Oh, very interesting.
Ooh, a little bit further. That's Russian.
I would have never guessed that.
Well, we're talking about native to the
But
area,
proto,
obviously.
yeah, okay. Interesting. All right. Average score 720. Nice. Okay. Okay. These people. Ooh, wow. Okay, this one's kind of hard.
I got some thoughts, but I want to hear you, because I took the lead on the last one.
Maybe Indonesia? I'm not confident.
Really interesting. So describe Indonesia for me. What your main thought is?
No, I don't know why. It's not anything I can describe.
I mean, I am going. Obviously, we're in this region. We are in this region. Although I would go more west than Indonesia. I would definitely go more west than Indonesia. Indonesians, just from
Or Nepalese.
now,
maybe.
there's a couple of different. They're
No, but we
Moorish
had-
Indonesians, but I don't think that they're native. I think that they're immigrated. They're more Asian looking than this, and I would say a little bit.
I would
Yeah,
almost
no.
say, you know what? I
I
would.
don't buy it.
No, I would.
This is more Caucasoid. Now, if you think they're Deshi, that's fine, but
I would even say
that's as far
Myanmar.
west as that's as far east as I would go. I would go further west. Myanmar, sure.
Oh, what? We were
Yeah.
we were fucking off.
That's Algerian. Okay, yeah.
Oh, Algerian. Interesting.
Throws me off. I definitely felt like it was towards the Middle East, but I didn't think
Yeah,
Africa.
what the hell? Detroit McFisted. He knows
Detroit
all
already
the.
made that one.
Next phase. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm getting UK vibes. I'm getting the UK vibes. I'm getting
the
UK
woman just
vibes
next to
from
you.
him. I'm getting UK vibes from him.
I'm
Raises-
looking at her.
Yeah, I'm
go
looking
up
at-
a little bit.
Looking for her, it's not maybe
I'm
like
getting a.
Denmark.
I'm going a little bit more towards a little. So go down. If
Mhm.
you're going to do it, then I would go maybe Belgium, because
I was
I'm
gonna say
thinking,
Belgium also seems plausible. Here,
I'm thinking Belgium personally.
I know. I agree that it is Like I was thinking of Belgium. Okay. We are so fucking
Ooh,
off.
deeper in. That's Chinese, actually.
God damn. That's
Or,
crazy.
a part of the
you know what?
territory of China.
No, you know what? This makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense.
Indo-Nordic. Yeah, I'm smoking on that Hindu Kush.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not call that one. Okay.
Yeah, we're fucked on that.
We've got 2 more rounds. Okay. I feel like this is pretty straightforwardly Japanese, but I could be incorrect. Like this guy.
Well, okay, so we're going at least to the coast. We might not click on Japan proper because it's an island. So if we're, playing strategically, I would go South Korea.
South Korea, yeah.
I'd be willing to go South Korea, but yeah, it's fine. That's China. Sounds right to me too. But here's the thing. Without embracing the stereotypes too much, roll down.
Yeah.
Roll down.
Oh, roll to the faces. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you imagine this man dying?
Oh my god!
Now, do you imagine him die? Do you think that he is the one that sets the village on fire, or he is the one who is in the village while it's set on fire? That's the question. Ask your ancestral memory.
Large machine accident.
Is this an imperial? Is this imperial blood or is this victim blood? Because when you get out here, that's the only way that you're gonna have a slight sense. Large machine accident. Okay, Bong and stuff. You think he's Chinese? We get it.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. We were. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it is Chinese.
We should have gone. We should have gone with your guess, Tuna.
Beijing.
Hey, you know what though? We were technically kind of. We were correct by a technicality. Look at this like zone. Like
yeah.
this zone was this zone is very specifically to give us an out here.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
I get around. Use your Ninja Gaiden knowledge.
Okay, this one.
Does that not look like a black Trisha Paytas?
I don't know what Trisha Paytas looks like. Gonna be honest with you. Okay, this one, I'm going back to Angolan. I feel like I answered Angola before, and I feel like now is where...
You zoom out, you can move faster,
yeah,
and then zoom
understand,
back in. It'll save your life.
I understand, okay.
We're gonna take a website utilization
This
class.
one? Okay, wait, shut up. Tell me what's your guess.
My guess?
Mm-hmm.
I really have no idea. It sounds bad, but this is the most generically black I can imagine, to the point where my brain's just like, well, yeah, there's a lot of variance in the head shape, as you can see. Like on the left, you can see that there's a lot of variance in the head shape. So I'm not thinking like, okay, this is a distinct, extremely small land mass. We have to have like a good variety of people. So I would go for a bigger country. These are like me trying to create like a meta guess, because this is like the Germa meme with the serial killers. This is faces mapped on top of one another. This is a relatively rich like diversity of gene pool. So I'm not thinking like, oh, this is a specific place.
No, I'm thinking.
So if you go DRC, you go Angola, any of these places that are bigger landmass where there's like,
yeah. I would say I'm gonna do north of Angola just to give myself a chance. But here, let's go. What? Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Why wouldn't you actually wait? Stop tell me where it was without giving me the fucking.
Scroll down and you can see it.
Okay, but I want to know. Oh, here we go. South Africa. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so we were still off. Okay.
We were off. I mean,
going north didn't help me. Hit the. I don't want to hit the X because I don't want to get rid of this shit.
You could take a fucking screenshot.
Okay, fine. Oh, okay. It does actually.
You are streaming. Okay, there was video footage of what that said.
Okay, it didn't pop. It didn't pop the fucking pop out into the shit until I hit X. Okay. All right. Yeah,
So,
it was
hold
South
on.
Africa.
What is the maximum score? The maximum score is 1,000.
Yes.
You got 785. So I would say that's a C plus.
Wait, what is the actual?
You're a C plus racist.
That guy just looks like Elon. How did you get this wrong? Only one group of white people, and they were from China. C plus racism is based. Yeah, that's not too bad. I could have done a lot.
No,
I could have
come
done a
on.
lot worse. I could have done a lot worse, right?
Well, first off, the only if you really wanted to go into the woke, wouldn't it be so great? They'd be like, all of the black, like imagine, what was that show that they used to do? Or not show that they used to do, they still do it, but they always had this gag, the YouTube show where it'd be like, guess which one of these people isn't gay? And it was like the straightest looking one of them or something.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that test, but all of the brown people are from places that aren't Africa. Everyone who's light skinned is from somewhere that is not European or European, like captured.
Right.
It's just, it'd be great to make the wokest version of it possible.
Here's my score. 1,009. Oh, wow. That's a pretty fucking crazy. Holy shit. Nice
So
going,
wait,
Parse.
that means that it's not 100 each.
No,
Or
you're.
how many points?
What's
points
the
can you get?
maximum? What's the maximum that you could?
Is this like golf? Is this actually a terrible score?
No, I think my average score is 785, and that's bad in general.
Chat, is she ready?
What am I ready
Is she
for?
ready for the? Is she ready for professional racism?
No, apparently not.
Ugh.
Apparently not. I'm not ready.
Keep a.
Sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint y'all. Okay?
Don't worry, I've got a couple of Twitter threads that you can follow or something.
It is what it is. Okay, alright. I'm kicking all of y'all out. Okay? Tell me where I'm.
You're not kicking them out. You're sending them.
Yeah, no, I'm kicking y'all out. I'm not even raiding y'all today. That's what's happening. All right. I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for hanging, Tuner. Good luck with your with your plan.
Why'd you hit it with the R at the end? Wait, why'd you hit it with the R
Shut
at the
up!
end?
I've been. Jesus Christ! All right, y'all. I will be back next week. And Tuner. Yeah, Tuner. I need channel points. What do you mean you need channel points? You do need channel points. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for hanging. I need to go take my plants out of the bucket. And send YouTube to Mr. Beast. I will not send YouTube to Mr. Beast. But yeah, go hang out with whoever you all want to hang out with. I'm not gonna raid y'all tonight. Be good. See y'all next week. Bye. Come hang in the Discord.